We can. Hello? Is my mic working? is this thing on? Why does my freaking OBS keep disconnecting everything? Jesus Christ. Okay, now it's working. Hello! Welcome in, everybody. love whatever is going on in chat. Welcome in. Good morning, everyone. We are back for the second half of Turquoise Serpent Club. I'm quite excited. I've been staring at LORENTZ. Yearning. I'm so sad. Why did Ramona and LORENTZ have to be same patch? You should have been even just one patch apart. Would have been wonderful. Alas. Such is my life. I want her so bad. But I built Spatadea. Although I still have to do the war room for her Euphoria thing. Sure, it's not Mrs. Jones of the Buenos Aires branch. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yes, I meant her too. Both.
The art of flow,
both LORENTZ and Mrs. Jones.
Ever at ease. If you're tired,
I mean, all of them are all so beautiful.
Eat. Speaking of which, what's for breakfast?
Excuse me. Planning on skipping Ramona, but her personality surprised me so much. I know, right? I talked about it last stream, but I did not expect her to be like. She has a little bit of sass, and I kind of love it. I'm kind of obsessed with it. And also her dynamic with Loggerhead is so funny. Good kind of dynamic. I have 5 billion water bottles today. I am so dehydrated. Whoops, what the hell was that? Drink water, everyone. But, as said, we are continuing the second half of Turquoise Serpent Club. Finding out what, I immediately forgot where we left off. I just remember LORENTZ dragging around these freaking mice in her bag. Oh, so I did catch up a little bit on Showdown in Chinatown, and I'm only like halfway through. I'm only halfway through now, which doesn't sound like a lot of progress, but it's a lot for my terrible attention span. And then I got distracted, and I watched Fallout Season 2. I started watching the Season 2 of the Fallout show, and I watched 3 episodes, and then I watched Hololive and Recco, and then I went to sleep. But... and Recco is ending soon, which means that I can finally lock in on Showdown in Chinatown. I haven't met Black Ibis yet in there. I stopped at after Liang helps Noire be a stunt woman. So I gotta lock in. I need my old woman Yuri, because I know there's Yuri in this story, but I haven't gotten to it yet. I haven't even seen Anna Lee. Like, I'm so slow, but that's the problem for me later. Let's just get started. Box pen ruler, even a paint box can brew a storm. Right, Loggerhead got shot at, but Ramona saved her, and they teleported away. Performers and audience members leave one by one. The wild night falls back into silence. Under the dark sky, a person carrying secrets takes a careful winding path before knocking on the side of a courtyard gate.
I've come as requested, Senorita Butterfly. I ensured I wasn't followed by any...
I have cameras set up. I would have known if you were. Shut up and get in.
Hehe.
We've been waiting here for an hour.
We?
We have company. Your employer, in fact. Allow me to introduce you to Senor Perez.
Something
The
is happening with my
mysterious
OBS right now.
mastermind behind the Turquoise Serpent Club.
She smiles and opens the battered pigment case in front of her. The mice, waiting for this moment, lunge out in desperate attack against her kidnapper.
This is our chance, mis hijos! Kill the bipedal monster!
Oh, okay. Let's see. What team do I use? Sure. Saturday will replace Ananli later. Soon. These mice are so cute. Why are the Perezes so freaking cute? Look at big ol' hat. I love these guys.
I can hear
I'll let it autoplay. What is happening with my OBS?
The tremors of fate.
Sorry if my screen is flashing at all or anything. Why do we hate me? Maybe I should lower my rate a little bit. Just a tad. Okay, that's good enough. The pointless fight ends. Bruised and battered, the little mice are tossed back into the case. Aw.
Kitty Claus! Just who the hell are you, biped? Did Cruz send you? Oh, I get it now. You're with Miguel, aren't you? He's bent out of shape about the auction. Thinks I'm stepping on his block. How much did he pay you, huh? I'll offer double, no triple. Or are you with the government? If so, I'm open to negotiating a very handsome price for your cooperation.
Huh. It's hard not to find the sight of a rodent begging for its life amusing.
It is, just a little bit. The smile she flashes down at them borders on unhinged. In response, the pleading mouse turns to the other face.
Wait a second. You! I know you, Morrito. You're Anil, the one I hired to forge paintings for the club. How dare you betray me, you furless cretin!
Senorita.
I love how every
really
single one
need
of
to
their
claim
insults
that
is like,
they are Perez?
like
The
furless,
legendary
biped,
Perez.
cat-related
The boss
insult.
who
That's
controls
so
the
funny.
Turquoise Serpent Club. And most of Mexico City's black market with an iron fist?
A wave of absurdity washes over him, though he can't bring himself to laugh.
An iron fist, gripped in the paws of a few tiny mice. If I'm correct, these little troublemakers managed to replace the real Perez about a month ago.
Oh, okay.
Since then,
I
they've
see.
stayed hidden, mimicking Perez's voice from behind a screen. No one's
That answers
noticed
my question
until
from
now.
last stream. About a human
No wonder the
Perez.
club started making so many strange moves.
Yes. Under their leadership, the club has absorbed several gangs and expanded its influence in the black market. It was their idea to start forging all those paintings and hold the auction. If you ask me, they've far outdone the original Perez. Oh, the irony. Any tears coming?
Love how aggressive Mama Perez is. I know, she's so funny.
Oh yeah, you're right. The club's recent success is all thanks to me.
So true, Mama.
See what we mice can do? How great we are! No one knows how to run a gang better than a rodent. You know why? Because you giant two-leggers don't have a head for this business, while we brilliant burrowers were born to rule the underground.
Speak your truth.
I don't recall asking for your opinion. Come to think of it, I need only one mouse for my purposes. One that's quiet and obedient. As for the rest, I happen to have a colleague who enjoys nothing more than feasting on rats. 8 of them, actually. We're not close, but I'm sure you'd make a perfect gift.
She hovers her hand over the case, letting her fingers dangle above them menacingly and fall like a claw machine in search of a toy.
Oh, wait! Leave my children out of this, please!
Aw.
I apologize for my rudeness, señorita. Clearly, you're an extraordinary arcanist, unlike most of your cheese-brained kind.
I volunteer is crazy.
You deserve to rule
I
the
get it.
underworld just as much as I do. I'll gladly hand you this club on a silver platter if
Oh my gosh, she's giving up the whole club for the sake of her children. Good for her. It is exactly what she wants to hear. In a split second, her face turns from menace to quiet satisfaction.
Rodents are quite adaptable when they need to be. But I'm not interested in running a gang.
Surely there's something I can help you with, señorita. You're looking for a pigment, aren't you? I'll tell you everything I know, all of it. Just as long as you guarantee my children's safety. Though the odds of finding that particular arcane pigment again are 1,000,000 to 1. In any case, let's start from the beginning. We mice are, of course, far superior to all humankind. I don't refuse.
So
but
true.
not every mouse has got the smarts that my family does. What made my children and me so special, you ask? It all began with a spectacular accident. On a frightening, fateful night, as I
Oh, this
ran
is
for my
cute.
life from a snarling hell beast, the true nemesis of mouse kind, I found myself in an unfamiliar room. The floor was so clean, I nearly slipped, and the furniture gave off a rich, soothing scent. But the walls above, madre mia, they were covered with the heads of beasts beyond any counting.
Does that count the
I pulled myself
human
together
head as well?
and climbed up onto the dining table, hoping
Heads
to
of
find
beasts.
something to eat. Who would have thought there'd be nothing but a small plate of glowing pigment up there? The pigment looked odd, I admit, but my hunger
she ate it.
overtook my fear, so I ate it. And the moment it touched my tongue, the world as I knew it fell away. For the first time in my life, I had other thoughts beyond mating and eating, beyond survival. Thoughts that only true intelligence could evoke. I stayed there for a couple more days, and thanks to my keen eye, I learned I was in this Perez's office, and that he ran half of Mexico City's smuggling business. A strange masked person in a black robe brought him that miraculous substance. It seems, at their request, Perez was using a lumber mill as a front, while they extracted a unique silver ore from Valle de Lágrimas, the Vale of Tears. The masked person refined the ore into a pigment and had it shipped far away to lands they called Europe and US. And in return, the club received a portion of it. To get my hands on the pigment and Perez's smuggling business on the side, I staged a coup. We replaced him without even breaking a sweat.
How in the hell?
Further proof that you bipeds are far duller than us brilliant quadrupedal mice. Everything was going
Why is
smoothly,
my
and we had a steady supply
freaking
of
capture
pigment.
card giving me a
Until
hard
that
time.
masked stranger up and vanished, taking the secret to its creation with them. I turned the city upside down, trying to track them down. I thought no one could hide themselves from me. But they did. Poof! Gone without a trace, like they never even existed.
Our little mouse finishes with an excited flourish. Her listeners pause, each deep in contemplation. Anio speaks first.
It must be because of the Valle de Lágrimas' silver ore. I've heard of it before. The locals called the place Fauces de Vora Hombres. Every miner who ventured into its tunnels never returned. In the 18th century, there was a massive mine collapse. No one's managed to find any silver there since. Rumor is the silver they found there shimmers with an extraordinary glow and is highly malleable. Two qualities that make it an exceptionally rare alchemical material. But I've never heard of it being made into a pigment, let alone it being used to grant mice intelligence.
As I'm sure you've noticed, Señorita, my children, they no longer speak as I do. It seems the intelligence granted by the pigment must be maintained through regular consumption. Without it, they've turned back into ordinary mice, one after the other.
The young mice stare up at their mother with blank faces, frightened but unaware.
The same tragedy will befall me soon. I can feel it, whether in a month or a matter of weeks. No, I won't let that happen.
That explains your recent desperation. Rushing the auction, expanding your smuggling operation, all in search of a substitute for this arcane pigment. But your efforts were in vain. How sad.
Oh yes, señorita. You think rubbing salt in a victim's wound is fun?
It is one of my hobbies. So,
Just straight up.
Manus
Good for her.
Vindicte must have last appeared about a month ago.
She puts it together quickly. All this must have happened shortly after the storm reset the era to the 1920s. Manus Vindicte arrived already aware of this hidden mine that had yet to be discovered during this period, with the alchemical knowledge necessary to refine its bounty into the very mineral pigment that she had been searching for. The Institutum researcher weighs her next move.
I will help you, but you need to tell me the exact identities of every Manus member who's dealt with the club.
Well, it's not that I don't want to tell you, but even I, the ever-resourceful Perez, know little about them. I doubt you'll be able to smoke them out either.
Still doubtful but very much cowed with fear, she takes out a list and hands it over. How big is this
Albert,
list?
Richard Lenoir,
Hello, diggers.
Ledru Rollin, Fitzwilliam, Terra, Diggers.
Fitzwilliam was one of the
Just
writers
aliases,
of the
not their real names.
one of the earlier trails.
Deliberately cryptic aliases at that. Freakish bipeds. They came to this city discreetly, disguised as tourists, journalists, or some harmless arcane society members. They never stayed long. Once a batch of pigment was ready, they vanished soon after. I even asked a friend in the government to help track them down, but they couldn't find any trace of them.
Lorentz Butterfly scans through the names, searching for a glimmer of recognition.
Fitzwilliam. Where else have I seen
This is during
that
chapter
name?
11. I see.
Besides Pride and Prejudice.
Fitzwilliam. That fellow claimed to be a cultural journalist who came to the city to write reports about local festivals. He isn't just good with a pen, though. He's a skilled smuggler. So skilled, in fact, that his slippery fingers also made off with quite a few valuables from my club.
Ah, yes, that report. It seems likely that to get the foreign diplomat to agree to the interview, he offered him something from the club as a gift. Our Mr. Darcy has already left the city, but the diplomat will stay until the end of the festival. The key to everything lies in that gift.
The gift? Why bother with that? Isn't the pigment what we're really after? Or do you mean the diplomat is a Manus member too? Is the gift itself the pigment?
Once we find the answer to one, we'll uncover the answer to the other.
If you're sure we're on the right track, I'll do all I can to help you out. Our grand operation to retake the pigment will start at sunrise tomorrow. No, make that now. What are you waiting for? Free me so I can gather my men and...
You're not going anywhere, Senor Perez.
The correction comes with a cold smile.
You won't be part of this operation. And don't even dream about freedom until I get my hands on the pigment. Better pray I solve this before you lose the last of your wits like your kids.
Crazy.
No! You can't do this to me, you two-legged demon!
She lowers the lid of the pigment case down, slow yet firm, until their cries become muffled squeaks once more, and she flips the latch down. She walks to the window to take in the last moments of the night. A dry night wind blows through the city as the day dawns on the Day of the Dead. The mask of menace she had worn through her interrogation is gone entirely. All that's left is the woman staring out a window, content but unsmiling.
You seem confident, Senorita Butterfly. You've already found some critical clues pointing to things beyond this pigment, haven't you?
Yes, something that connects all the murders. And a soon-to-be victim. Alive for the time being.
Oh, mama.
Increíble. You pieced it all together from just a single glance at that list?
Show me the full
But
CG.
shouldn't you do something right away? You might still be able to save them.
In response, she passes him the list dryly over her shoulder.
Save them? Why would I do that? Don't bother trying to figure me out. Wastes both our time. The murders, the vigile, the gangs, and this whole underground world mean nothing to me. This drama will draw its curtain tomorrow. Dia de los Fieles Difuntos, when the city's residents welcome back their departed faithful. Interrupting such a heartfelt occasion would just be cruel, don't you think? No. I'll infiltrate the diplomat's mansion tomorrow night and attend the festival myself. Though I guarantee you won't be able to find me in the crowd.
She is so fine. Oh my god.
When the killer strikes and the audience screams, I'll be sitting in the best seat in the house. And prove, as always, that my deductions are flawless.
I think I see your reasoning now, Senorita Butterfly.
The large device she carries makes an audible hum, only noticeable in the silence between them.
Pardon me for asking, but what is this device you're carrying about?
A demonic scale-based additive manufacturing machine, powered by tens of thousands of arcane skills operating simultaneously.
What the hell?
I've never seen such technology.
In layman's terms, you might think of it as a kind of automatic arcane printer for physical items.
Oh,
But it's
that's
merely
cool.
a prop for tomorrow night's performance.
An ornate letter engraved on its casing catches his eye.
M. The initial of your name, isn't it, Senorita? What does it stand for? Mystery? Madness? Magic?
Pretty kick-ass names. Each guess slides off of her unanswered.
Mary? Mia?
Oh,
Mona,
he's just gonna keep
perhaps?
going.
Marguerite.
I would love a magic 3D printer. That sounds awfully convenient. Well, maybe not. Running on thousands of arcane skills at once. Calvert, Legidolin, Richard Lenoir, Fitzwilliam, Tyra, Larissa, Deers. Code of Silence. Yeah, just joking. Also, everyone is gonna have to put up with my freaking capture card flickering, flashing, whatever, a little bit longer.
Margaret!
Because I truly cannot figure out. Here, what if I... Let me try this. I had to figure it out after stream. It's fine.
Hmm?
Oh my god.
Explain what you are doing out here.
The year is 1987, just after the second storm. A cold wind sweeps across the Siberian ice field, lifting snow from the frozen ground and carrying it far away.
Nothing.
Oh my god.
One of them.
Wait, she's so
a
cute.
girl, has the same name as me.
She wipes away the writing left in the snow.
Have you forgotten the Hush Squad's #1 rule? No communication with mission target.
Hush Squad is such a name.
When the LT assigned
That
you
sure
to my
is a
squad,
name.
he said you had the right stuff to be an excellent Hush trooper. Said you could spot the target in a ghillie suit from 2 kilometers away. More importantly, he said you were smart. So be smart. And don't meddle in things that aren't your concern. Understand?
Mm-hmm.
Break's over. Let's move.
Marguerite lifts her rifle and trudges behind her commander into the blistering wind. At last, they arrive at the transport vehicle.
What's going on? Why aren't we moving?
It's the engine.
Oh, did my... Oh, I'm
Not
so
even
sorry.
our warming
Hold on.
instrumentation can manage against this cold.
My freaking game froze on the stream. It's still playing on my monitor. Hold on. Whoopsies. Who is the... Hey, you're on the list.
We might have to stop and spend the night here.
The subordinate reports, shivering.
Unacceptable! We're still at least 3 days from the Loop Laboratories relay station. We can't afford to lose another. We have to get these transfers done on schedule. Or there's no guarantee we'll have enough time to take shelter when the storm hits.
But I think the deserters need some time to rest as
Your
well.
wife's girlfriend is so
Most
freaking
of them
cute.
have
Oh my
fallen ill.
god.
If we keep going like this, they might not make it to the
I
destination.
immediately forgot what her name was. She was on the list. I saw her face,
think
but I
they
forgot her
need
name.
some
It starts with a
sleep and
T.
proper medication.
That is above your pay grade, Trooper. We were ordered to transfer these deserters, dead or alive.
Her commander snaps at her before she can finish.
Marguerite, go
Was it
fix the
Larissa?
engine.
Where did I get T from?
I'll contact command to confirm the
I
location
don't
of our
remember
nearest
names.
post.
I'm so
I
bad with
want this
names.
convoy burning rubber by the end of the
embarrassing.
hour. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Without a word, Marguerite inspects the broken engine. Nearby, Larissa looks worried. Okay, it is Larissa.
Sure is cold up near the mines, huh?
Why does
If
he
I
just keep
hadn't
calling her a
joined
hush
Zeno,
trooper?
I'd probably be sitting in a warm classroom right now. I wonder what university life is like.
Oh,
Don't dream too much. University can be just as strange as anywhere else.
that's true. The distant young woman keeps her gaze lowered.
Back in 1999, I was auditing a philosophy class at Cambridge, just to watch some bird-headed professor declare out of the blue that teaching philosophy was an absurd profession.
That's kind of
He
funny.
quit and joined the Laplace Scientific Computing Center.
Coming from a philosophy professor?
That's a good one. Going to university in 1999? How old would you have been? 13? 14? How'd a prodigy like you end up stuck in the Hush Squad?
Could be I just enjoy the work. It's calming. Could be that I hope someday to find my
She does have a
purpose
good
here.
side profile. And her earrings, oh my god. Marguerite slammed the hood shut and the engine roars to life.
Yeah, sure. If walking across an ice field at 40 below isn't calming, I don't know what is.
Study your target, predict their movement, track them down, and then...
She mimics firing a gun with her hand.
That's what makes you calm? You've got to be joking.
Oh girl, you don't even know.
Yeah, just joking.
All I've wanted was to join the Flying Witches.
Oh.
Then why are you here, stealing intel and carrying out assassinations?
The lieutenant promised that the Hush Squad comes with a generous salary and death benefits.
Death benefits.
You know, at the time, my mom was sick. And then, the storm struck. Guess I didn't really need the money in the end.
A short, dry laugh escapes her lips, but Marguerite doesn't match it.
Do you have any idea what this loop laboratory does, Marguerite? We've transferred over 100 deserters there since summer, but I've never seen any of them come back out. Probably none of my business. I once helped with the Xeno recruitment drive in a war zone. I saw a lot of things there. Those soldiers, they lost everything in the war. They only joined Xeno because they heard they'd get proper meals. Not exactly what I'd call willing recruits. These Arcanist deserters we've been moving, they just weren't ready to face death yet. Marguerite,
God. It's always Xeno.
I'm telling you this because I trust you.
I know what it does.
Huh? What do you mean?
The Loop Laboratory. It has another name. The Amber Room. At the end of the battle in 1999, a massive number of soldiers were lost to the storm. It was a devastating blow to Xeno's military strength. From then on, the higher-ups have been trying to find a woman named Erd. Or to be exact, the woman she was, before being reversed by the storm.
Heard mention.
That's why they built the Loop Laboratory near the Don River. It's a facility that can resist the storm. The
How does
deserters
she know
aren't
this?
being transferred there for any ordinary training or dry runs. The things they do to the deserters' bodies involve unprecedented arcane powers related to the storm itself.
Before she realized it, the listener's back is damp with cold sweat.
I don't think I understand. How do you know all this?
I read the classified files sealed in Warehouse Zero at headquarters.
How?
You went into Warehouse Zero? They could have shot you just for stepping in there. Tell me you're just joking.
You got me again.
Larissa breathes out a sigh of relief. Oh, she was not joking, girl.
I've got another joke. Sometimes I eavesdrop on Xeno's encrypted telegrams, just for fun. The problem is, the encryption patterns are so repetitive that cracking them's become boring.
I
Truly,
honestly can't tell
truly
which of your
only
jokes is more disturbing.
LORENTZ can joke like this.
The European branches have been bending over backwards to look for the original copies of the Tome of Mercury and the Path to Truth. But to find their owners, the famous Cavendish family of alchemists, we'll need the storm to take us further back in time. Meanwhile, a squad from the Buenos Aires branch has been searching for a rare arcane metal, likely a special silver ore from Mexico's Veil of Tears. And the Egypt branch has sent raw lion tails and sacred scarab wings to the Loop Laboratory in droves.
God, how long has she been doing this for? Larissa searches for some clue or clear meaning to what she's hearing.
But what does all this mean? What are they trying to achieve?
I'm not sure, but one thing's for certain. It's all connected to the Loop Laboratory's arcane experiments. To find the truth behind the storm.
All those experiments, they must have found something, right?
No, Larissa, not even close.
Her face is expressionless, emotionless, almost blank.
All signs point to a goal coveted by every alchemist, a feat humanity has never succeeded in achieving. It's hardly surprising they're still groping in the dark, looking for a key object, a step, or more likely, a person. And these so-called deserters? Fodder. Even if they survive the experiments, they'll just be thrown out to face the next storm.
No way. I probably shouldn't ask, Marguerite, but what did you mean by so cold?
Marguerite seizes on the question, reading her comrade's nerves with her eyes.
You've guessed already, haven't you?
Yes. What? What are you trying to say?
That these poor wretches are anything but deserters.
She is just making it harder for
Apparently,
Larissa.
They were unfortunate enough to meet the experiment criteria. So Zeno fabricated their desertion charges and had them sent to the laboratory. So, you know the truth. What are you
What
going
happened
to
to
do?
ignorance is bliss on the battlefield? She has her on the edge, precisely where she wants her to be, but it isn't quite enough yet to push her over.
I don't know. I need some time to think. In any case, I think I'll take some time to give the deserters... whatever I mean. I'll give them some medication so they can at least survive the journey there. I know you won't stop me, Marguerite.
Marguerite shrugs. A hush trooper unlocks the truck. Inside, thin, sickly teenagers huddle together for warmth. Aww.
Larissa, will we be there soon?
Everyone's in bad shape. But we've agreed among ourselves we don't want to cause you any more trouble. Really.
Oh.
Fomar and Stepan are asleep now. I just hope their fever subsides.
Don't worry. We'll reach our destination in just a few days. There'll be a warm place to stay, and plenty of soup and bread. Sylvia, could you help hand out these antipyretics to anyone who needs them?
Oh, of course. We really can't thank you enough, Larissa.
Footsteps crunch behind her, carried by the whipping wind.
All right, we just made contact with the Foundation's Far East branch and... Larissa, Marguerite, what the hell are you doing?
Uh-oh.
Didn't I say these deserters weren't your concern?
A researcher stands before a derelict-looking office and knocks on the door.
Mr. Ludwig, were you looking for me?
Oh boy.
I know I'm a little early, but if I had waited any longer, I would have been caught up by my bothersome fellow researchers again. Are you in there?
Hello, welcome in. No answer comes. Faint burn marks on the door hint at a severe fire months ago. Suddenly, the sound of lab equipment crashing echoes from inside. Hello?
Mr. Ludwig?
Curious. Hold on. Let me change my freaking OBS settings. pissing me off. This isn't gonna restart my stream, is it? No, I don't think so. Okay. That's probably fine. How late am I? We did like this is the second node that we did. Not too late, I'd say. Encrypted telegram. Classification top secret from Xeno headquarters to Xeno branches. Research confirms that the truth behind the storm is very likely tied to a high-value target known as Erd. Our primary objective is to locate and make contact with this individual. Note, we are seeking the original her, prior to any influence from the storm. The identity of any presently existing individual holds no research value. High Command has established a facility known as the Loop Laboratory along the Nan River, codename Amber Room. Its existence is classified at the highest level and is to be exempt from external inquiry of any kind. The Loop Laboratory has achieved structural immunity to the storm. Per orders, deserters have been transferred to the facility to undergo arcane experiments. All procedures are to be directed, documented, and overseen by our personnel only. All branches are hereby notified of the following resource allocations. Reminder, the Loop Laboratory is of the highest priority. Any intelligence concerning the target Erd must be reported immediately. End of telegram. When was this again? This flashback was like 87? After the second storm, right. God, they've been doing this for too long. A typical Laplace incident. From the moment the very first drop of rain falls, he must never hesitate and never tire. I like this little robot-looking guy that's just here. Look at this guy. The substitute director immediately considers many possibilities. A lab accident, time travel, unstable alchemical elements. He pushes the door open and bursts inside. What the hell?
Mr. Ludwig, are you there? His office is even messier than mine.
Several shadowy birds rush toward him, trailing smoke and ash. Hello? What is happening? We're fighting. I don't know what's going on.
Many streams are converging.
This is a regular ass bird.
Place.
Well, as regular as you can get in reverse. So tiny. Very glowy though. Or even familiar. Interesting.
I can hear you. Comme l'a scellé le destin.
Just like Ludwig's true form or something?
The ripple stirred.
That'd be kind of funny.
The overflow of the second.
He's just a normal ass bird.
Voilà donc ce que c'est.
Seelentausch.
Oh, I guess not. An incantation is cast. The Raven familiars lose their arcane connection, fading into mist and disappearing from the cluttered office.
Was zum... Großartig. Meine Kollegen haben mich nun endgültig in den Wahnsinn getrieben. Hat ja lange genug gedauert. Aber was zur Hölle geht hier vor? Ich habe ihnen gesagt, dass der ganze Laden nach dem Brand komplett renoviert werden muss. Aber natürlich hat niemand auf mich gehört.
Entschuldigung, Herr Adler. Während meiner Forschung zur Urlaubssprache hat meine Seele meinen Körper für eine Weile verlassen. Eine durchaus spirituelle Erfahrung, muss ich sagen.
That's fun.
Seitdem hat sich meine Seele angewöhnt, völlig zufällig in meinen Familiar überzuspringen. Wie Sie sich vorstellen können, ist das gewöhnungsbedürftig. Und es bringt die Erinnerung ziemlich durcheinander. Diesmal ist es passiert, während ich gerade Akten sortiert habe.
That's rather inconvenient.
Besorgniserregend, gelinde gesagt. Vielleicht hättest du doch etwas länger im Genesungszentrum verweilen sollen.
Ach, keine Sorge um mich. Ich hatte meinen Anteil an Forschungsunfällen. Gehört alles zum Beruf.
He takes a moment to straighten his collar.
More importantly, Mr. Adler, have you made any progress on the
I don't know if
arcane
Ludwig's
pigment
VA is native, but
investigation
his German
since
is
our
very
last
good.
meeting?
Hell yeah.
Be it from Institutum LORENTZ or the Foundation investigator dispatched at our request.
I did receive a report from Miss Latham 2 days ago. She has made contact with the local vigilance bureau. Apparently, some arcanist criminal organization is operating an extensive smuggling ring within Mexico City. It's been hindering her investigation in a number of ways.
I worry for her safety. I do hope the vigils look after her.
My thought exactly. I've made clear that her own safety is top priority. She should be under the vigil's protection now. While we're ruminating on the topic, there's something I feel needs clarification. I had thought the pigment investigation was a request from the staff committee, but you're the only member who has shown any interest in its progress. The request came directly from you, didn't it?
Well deduced, Mr. Adler. You've heard about the conflict between the internal factions of the Foundation, I assume. Inevitably, its impacts have affected Laplace as well. After I awoke from my coma at the rehab center, Commissioner Pedra paid me a visit. He warned me that over half of the staff committee supports the proposal of a comprehensive policy reform at Laplace. Should it pass, Laplace may lose its independence and become a full subsidiary of the Foundation.
I don't think that's
He asked me
a
to
good
join
thing.
the staff committee and oppose
That
this
doesn't sound
policy
entirely
reform.
like a good thing, if that
I agreed.
happens.
Ach so. Then if Laplace develops enough groundbreaking storm technologies before the Foundation does, we can turn the tables on them.
Indeed, it would give us better leverage, if nothing else. But we don't have much time on our hands. Their hawks are gaining support from more commissioners as we speak. For now, all I can do is delay the proposal's review process.
Typical politics. You once led the Plesetsk branch, Mr. Ludwig. And as I am sure you can see, I have never been one for matters of politics or leadership. I was only appointed to maximize the chance of preserving and continuing Director Lucy's research. That is to say, is there any chance we could bring Director Lucy back to Laplace?
Please! Oh my god.
Whether possible or not, our first step in either case will be to stop this policy reform. If Miss Latham's investigation yields no significant progress soon, all we can do is wait for good news from Lorentz Butterfly. I'm confident she'll bring us something. She's always been one step ahead.
You sound quite certain of her, but we know nothing about this Lorentz Butterfly, aside from a few unorthodox papers and provocative letters.
The bird-headed scientist chooses to remain silent, but the cryptic response proves a poor choice when dealing with an expert cryptologist.
Wait a minute. Unmöglich. You know who Lorentz Butterfly is, don't you?
Oh.
It was the year of 1999. At the time, I was a visiting professor at Cambridge University. There was a student in my class, far too brilliant for her exceptionally young age. The staff told me she wasn't an enrolled student. She simply came every week to attend my lecture.
Oh. That's fun.
I had intended to recommend her for admission, but, of course, the storm disrupted everything. I ended up leaving Cambridge and joining Laplace myself. After the second
Was
storm,
he the philosophy professor?
I paid the university a visit and saw that young lady again.
Are you saying she survived multiple storms on her own?
Yes. Though she didn't share the details, I could tell she was hiding a secret. or running from some serious danger. She had an exceptional gift for the sciences. Naturally, I invited her to join Laplace.
But from what little we know of her, she's dangerous.
I trust you would not mistake me for an idealist, Mr. Adler. Dangerous as she may be, we need her help, especially in times like these. That said, should she become completely out of control,
how have they made this freaking bird head so emotional?
Victim.
You have done little to reassure me, Mr. Ludwig. Aber vielleicht hast du recht. Wir müssen jeden Preis weitermachen. Alle sind so verbissen entschlossen. Es wird Zeit, dass auch ich die Kraft aufbringe, weiter durchzuhalten.
Oh, Enigma.
I will continue to monitor Miss Latham's progress.
Please bring Lucy back. I miss her. Bees? Laplace Rehab Center medical record. Name Ludwig, Department. I can't read. Department. Laplace Staff Committee. Reason out of body experience. The patient recently suffered a severe episode of OBE during his research on holiday language. His consciousness has since fully recovered. However, his soul has now repeatedly transferred to his familiar without warning, accompanied by short-term memory loss, a weakened sense of reality, and distorted time perception. Prior records indicate the patient lacks sufficient awareness of the risk tied to OBE. Ongoing supervision and intervention are required. He also reports consuming an unidentified arcane substance resembling honey. Its composition remains unknown and requires further analysis. Symptoms: abnormal self-perception, disordered sense of time and gaps in memory. OBE duration: episodes can last several hours, typically followed by short-term memory loss. Experiment and intervention record. Plasma candy, complementary medicine. No significant improvement observed. The patient's only feedback concerned the taste. Fair. Risk assessment. Relatively high, though the patient is showing signs of improvement. Ongoing observation is recommended, with particular attention to recurrence of the following. 1. Depersonalization, derealization order. Those are words. 2. Speech and language impairment. 3. Assaulting colleagues without conscious awareness. Recommendations. Extend medical observation period until symptoms subside. Keep systematic records of the time, duration, and patient descriptions of each OBE. Restrict the patient from high-intensity psychic research for the duration of the observation period. Excuse me. Doctor's note. The patient has come to regard his OBE as perfectly normal. His nonchalance and near total disregard for treatment led me to believe that the rehab center rehab center's coffee machine, which requires weekly repairs, may actually be more stable than he is. Awesome. Ordinary citizen. Walking through this mysterious city, she sometimes feels frightened and lost, and other times lucky. That's so funny. My out-of-body experience is totally normal. The two accused murderers at last reached their safe house to regroup. Somehow, this empty little hovel, bathed in moonlight, in a deserted cemetery, manages to feel cozy and welcoming.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, about that. Could you wait, Mr. Adler? I need a second to replace my reel so I can answer you properly.
Loggerhead speaks into her communicator. Beside her, Ramona sets down their fellow escapee and begins carefully cleaning her up of the dirt and dusty footprints she had gathered in the fight.
Oh,
dusty footprints?
Your technique is most delicate, mademoiselle.
She gets stepped on?
Were you once a professional art restorer? Or a collector, perhaps?
She's a crime scene cleaner.
No, none of that. I can't say I've got much experience with art. I just expel arcane energy from crime scenes.
Is that so? Well, you should know that I happen to be carrying quite a number of murder weapons and a few corpses within me.
Okay. That's cool.
We did it! The three of us made it out of the serpent's den in one piece. Smile at my camera and say cheese!
Aw.
Hey, you know what? This reminds me of the Three Musketeers. We're just like them. Oh, if only I could keep investigating with you guys.
So cute.
If only. You got other plans?
Ramona notices the uncertainty in Loggerhead's voice.
No, nothing like that. It's just that I don't think I can continue my investigation anytime soon. You see, I need to replace some components in my head, else I could suffer a continuous memory loss. The components were supposed to last longer than this.
Did they get you? I was sure I deflected that bullet.
Yeah, you did! You saved my life! But you never can tell when a gear will foul up. Ugh, of course, the mishap that tops my list of most unfortunate malfunctions had to happen now. The bright side is, we've confirmed the club's involvement in the murders, and knowing you, Miss Ramona, I'm sure you can solve...
Hey, this isn't on me. It's on them. I reported our findings to the Vigil Bureau after we got out of there.
She has neglected to mention that they took something from said auction.
They'll send their agents to raid the club and run Perez into the ground. I'd bet on it.
Oh, Perez is
I'm not sure how I let myself
elsewhere
get
right
roped
now.
into this mess in the first place.
I'm so sorry. You're right, I shouldn't have assumed you were some lone wolf hell-bent on protecting the city.
Yeah, you got it right. I clear out arcane energy, not criminals.
She tries to put on a brave face to appear calm and detached from the situation. But she can't help looking over to Loggerhead with concern.
You two stay here for now.
They're so cute.
Place should be safe from the club's goons.
Safe and free at last. I simply couldn't ask for more. Thank you so very much for dragging me out of that torturous place. This might sound a little forward, but might you possibly find me somewhere to be hung up? Somewhere pleasant, please? Oh, how I long for a place to call home. Preferably among fellow arcanists, though I certainly wouldn't say no to such a lovely cemetery either.
I mean, she's chill. The lady in the painting makes her point clear.
Miss Ramona, you'll not be disappointed by my services, I assure you. I can hide all manner of wicked secrets within my frame, for example.
How does that even work?
Manus Benedicte forced me to swallow all sorts of rubbish in France, only to be smuggled across the Atlantic and thrown into the darkest corner of the Turquoise Serpent Club. The memories torment me still.
I feel like Ramona would not be able to handle her yabbing. Honestly, me neither.
Though I was used as a dumping ground by the Manus, if I search carefully, I could still find something useful.
Even
valuable.
when she's being threatened, she is
moment,
not.
If you will.
She
Allow
does
me
not
to
stop
find you a
talking.
suitable gift.
She tips over and spills out a pile of strange knickknacks and outright junk. What is going on?
This is a miraculous mirror I received at a market in Paris. Look into it, and you'll see a beard fit to measure sitting right upon your face. A dream come true for a bare-faced beard wisher. This little conch isn't half bad either. A sailor, drunk as a skunk I might add, threw it at me when I was stranded on the Mediterranean coast. The music it creates could rival a siren song,
Why is my audio
I
doing
tell
that?
you. Though it does carry the faint whiff of that sailor's rummy breath.
Seeing Ramona's expression darken, Loggerhead signals for the painting to stop her sales pitch.
Oh, a painting lady! I just thought of the perfect place for you! The Timekeeper's suitcase. It's clean and always bright and has a huge backyard called the Wilderness to boot. More importantly, you'll meet all kinds of wonderful people there.
la la! A chance for rebirth sent straight from the heavens. I can hardly wait.
OBS is giving me such a hard time
Ask
today.
the timekeeper about it once I
Whatever.
get back to the Foundation.
There's nothing I can do about it without ending the stream. Ramona gives them both a knowing look, attempting to reel the two awakened back to the situation at hand. Suddenly, she senses movement outside. Footsteps approach from just beyond the cemetery gate.
You just couldn't leave me and the spirits here alone, huh?
Forgive the intrusion, Senorita Ramona. Might I have a moment of your time?
Sure, if you don't mind standing. Don't have any drinks to offer either. Living with the dead usually means peace and quiet. Not so much tonight.
She leads the visitor aside. Nearby, the two awakened lean in to listen.
You and your friends certainly made your presence known at the auction. I hear every gang in the city is trying to sniff you out. Signora Luisa even put a bounty of 50,000 charpadantes on your heads.
Dang.
As nice as it is for you to come here and tell me I'm a wanted woman, I doubt those goons can find this whole place. And clearly you're not here on their behalf either.
Correct. I'm here to...
He stops himself, then shifts the topic.
I just wanted to ask you something. You attended the auction to investigate the serial murders, see? Were you able to track down the culprit?
You serious? You saw what happened. I was framed for the 6th murder. From now on, smoking out Perez is the Vigil business, not mine. You didn't seriously expect me to catch the bastard, did you?
No need to be modest. The Vigil would never have gotten this close were it not for the crucial information you provided. But there's something else. I suspect Senor Perez isn't the true culprit.
The mice would never. He takes a deep breath and produces the list he got from Perez.
I've been thinking it over all morning. You should see this. I met a young woman. She doesn't work for the Vigil Bureau, nor does she intend to stop the next murder. But she did help me find this list. I dare not fathom what might happen if we don't do something. This could be your last chance.
Last chance for what? Actually, forget it. I got a hunch I won't like what you're gonna say.
Ramona accepts the lead, once again thrust into the role as a reluctant investigator.
Thank you, Senorita. You have a kind heart. I wish you every success with your investigation.
As he disappears from view, the others begin to look over his list.
Golly! A critical clue delivered right to your doorstep! You really do have influence in this city, Miss Ramona.
Hey, painting
Oh,
lady.
Larissa.
You ever seen or heard of any of these people?
Let's see. Oh, indeed I do. I know them quite well. These are all members of Manus Vindictae. A few I have not met in person, but I recognize their names. To think I once considered them friends. Ah, what a foolish collection of brushstrokes I am. Though, I must admit the days we spent in Paris were among the few truly happy moments in my life.
Oh! Ramona clears her throat, attempting to steer the lady away from an overlong trip down memory lane.
This list shows the Manus members responsible for smuggling pigment and coordinating with the club.
So, if we find them, we find the arcane pigment. Let's do it!
Settle down, Latham. See the timestamps here? Their last smuggling run was a while ago. For all we know, they've already skipped out of Mexico entirely. Then again, why would Añil give me this list? Perez isn't our guy. What did I miss? Is the answer somewhere on this list?
She looks over the names, attempting to find some connection. Inside her mind, a map of the city lights up spot by spot. That's cool.
Rolin stayed at Rosa's Inn for 3 days. Booked it after burning down her kitchen. Rosa asked me to track him down using my ancestral psychic ability. Pretty disappointed when I told her I'm not a psychic. Neither were my parents. Frauds, the both of them.
I remember him. I often saw him tinkering with dangerous-looking alchemical materials. The poor man seemed to have lost his mind the moment he put on that mask.
Maybe that's why he blew up Rosa's kitchen.
Diggers. He's broken into more than one government facility, claiming he only wanted to see the works of the muralism movement up close.
Okay, diggers.
The guards and patrol officers threw him out, of course. Got a friend in the government, Diego. He told me all about this guy.
Oh, that hip fellow. Still alive, is he?
Still alive, is he?
From him since he went to Tierra del Fuego with the preacher.
Shocking that he hasn't died, honestly. He gets into
Recently
so much
published
trouble.
An article in El Semanario Heraldo de Mexico, featuring his interview with a foreign diplomat. Style was totally bloated. Only made it into the city's best-selling paper because of the diplomat's status. Rumor is, he gave him all kinds of stuff to make sure he got the interview.
Hélas, Fitzwilliam. Monsieur Perez was sick to death of the greed
He was
of
with
that
the
man.
penguins. Of course he was.
One day, as I was sitting in the warehouse, I spied him barge in and make off with all manner of valuables. A golden pendant, an antique statuette, a turquoise mask, and even a most exquisite quetzal tiara. Talk about greedy. He also stole a few paintings, once depicting indigenous people in Mexican mythology, I believe, before stuffing everything into a giant bag and disappearing.
Strange.
Paintings?
Oui, chérie. There are countless works of art in the club. In fact, I heard that Diplomat has a particular interest in art exhibitions. Perhaps it was those very paintings that Fitzwilliam used to curry favor with him.
Every detail from each crime scene flashes through Ramona's thoughts. Then it clicks into place. The picture, once fuzzy, becomes clear.
How could I not see it?
Ramona would be
The
like a
key to solving
crazy
these
good
killings
investigator,
isn't in the
though.
Turquoise Serpent Club.
Whatever do you mean?
The first murder, a vagrant drowned next to a pile of trash out in the desert. Case was freaky. Got passed to the Vigil Bureau because of it. The second, a businessman drowns before falling into his own vivarium, only to be shredded to pieces by his own critters. The third collapsed in a bustling plaza. The fourth in a monastery. The fifth in an apartment. No link found between any of them, except for the way they died. It was right in front of me the whole time. In the junkyard, in the monastery's office, and on the plaza's wall.
I am not following.
Latham, you remember that scorched strip of cloth we found at the 5th crime scene?
Yeah, I remember. The one with 3 symbols on it, right? It's the logo of the Turquoise Serpent Club. That's what led us to the auction.
But it isn't about the logo. What matters is the strip itself. It was linen, part of the canvas of a burnt-up painting.
Painting? But what about the 6th murder? That lady was killed right in front of us. and there weren't any paintings near.
Her wheel stops in place.
Wait!
Exactly. A painting was being auctioned off at the time. We should have seen it sooner. It all makes sense. Every single one of the crime scenes had a painting near it. The key to solving the case is in the paintings.
Oh.
Then, what Fitzwilliam brought to the diplomat would be...
We need to warn him!
He's at a party near Senora Juarez's family ofrenda, a businesswoman. If we move fast, we might still be able to get to him before the killer does.
Roger that, partner! Operation Save the Day is a go!
Even with a solid lead on the means and the killer's next target, Ramona can't shake the feeling that something is still missing.
No, Latham. You're injured. You should stay here with the lady.
What? Lone wolves in the movies almost always meet a tragic end. I can't let a friend get into trouble by themselves!
Neither can I.
Oh, my pookies!
Huh? Oh, wait.
Oh my god!
You mean I'm your friend too?
They're so cute. Ramona fights against responding with a smile by diving into her thoughts.
But something's still fishy. All these victims, diplomat included, look familiar to me. But why? Where else have I seen them, besides the newspapers and reports? And
I hope they're giving us more of these too. Me too.
Why me?
Oh my god. Ramona, a character
Why
story?
am I the
Pretty
one
please.
who found all these clues, huh? Just because I was at the scene? Because I know the city like the back of my hand? Or because I happen to be a descendant of a famous psychic family? Don't make me laugh. No, this isn't a coincidence. It can't be.
Ramona heads towards the street without hesitation.
Ramona! Hold on!
Loggerhead, limping, can't keep up. Aww. One second. I'm gonna lower the FPS of my capture card just a little. See if that helps with whatever screwing me over. Path of the Dead. Tanatu, bless the souls of the warriors. Let them break free from the cocoons. Let them return. Visiting an ofrenda. Wow. The night is made hazy with the smoke of an uncountable number of candles. Yeah. The ofrenda holds food and drinks. Marigolds glow in vivid colors. Pictures and paintings of the dead smile down on the living.
Damas y caballeros, it is my great honor to join you in celebrating Dia de los Fieles Difuntos on this fabulous evening. Ah, you must be Senor Mac from the United States. How are you enjoying your stay in Mexico City? Just as I promised, is it not?
Mighty fine indeed. Thanks again for your invitation, man. I have to say, I've been eager to meet you in person. I think I'm falling in love with this city.
I wasn't ready.
already.
I wasn't ready for the accent. She
Well,
she said
just
he's
begun.
American, but I wasn't ready
Many
for the
more
accent.
Truly unprecedented experiences await. Believe me.
An unexpected visitor appears at the entrance.
Well, look who it is. A pleasant surprise indeed. I thought you weren't coming, Senor Aniel.
Buenas noches, Señora Juarez.
I owe you my thanks for your beautiful restoration of the murals on my family's tomb. I do so hope you enjoy yourself tonight.
I'm sure I will. Thank you for your kind invitation, Senora.
He walks towards the brilliantly decorated ofrenda, his grim-faced presence clashing with the joyful atmosphere.
This was a mistake. For her, and for me. Senorita Ramona is nowhere to be seen. Perhaps she isn't coming. No, she'll show her face.
He's putting a lot of
She's
faith
sure
in
to
Ramona.
recognize the
I'm not
significance
gonna lie.
of that list. And Senorita Butterfly must be hidden somewhere nearby. Taking her seat for the drama, no doubt.
The place falls silent. A deep official voice speaks over the microphone.
I would like to express my thanks to Mrs. Juarez for kindly hosting us tonight. Here in Mexico City, I have been able to witness and feel the beauty of your culture. The Dia de los Muertos celebration has shown me the extraordinary way in
For a
which the
diplomat, he's
Mexican
kind of
people
awkward.
remember, celebrate, and reunite with their departed loved ones. And I have truly been moved by it. Now, please join me in raising a toast to all those past and to all who yet live. Let the party begin!
Guests laugh and toast, raising their glasses in a show of respect to the diplomat. Yet as the attendees sip their drinks and cheer, someone approaches and whispers to the diplomat. The glasses have not even lowered before the two of them step away from the view.
He seems on edge. Did something happen? I should follow him.
But his motion is cut off by another arrival.
You didn't say you'd be here.
I couldn't help but worry about you after I gave you that list.
Huh. You can't even protect yourself. Why are you worrying about anyone else? Get out of here before the killer makes a move. Place is crowded. No one's gonna bother to save you when they strike.
She shifts her eyes over to the diplomat as she speaks. He's standing in a quiet corner speaking with someone who appears to be a younger aide.
What? How could that be? Enough of your excuses. In any case, we mustn't let Mrs. Juarez get wind of this.
Brother. The diplomat scolds him, and they begin to argue. The aide shifts nervously and then shoots his hand into his pocket.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
He's got a weapon. We gotta stop him.
Uh-oh. Hello. I can never take the freaking shirtless enemies seriously. They're so goofy.
Keep up the pace.
Like, why are there so many of them?
Luke will foresee your ending.
The way forward requires a detour.
The thought to be assailant falls to the ground. He lifts his hand from his pocket, revealing nothing more than festive candy likely taken from an ofrenda far too soon.
What on earth is wrong with you? Think you could go around roughing up my men? Who are you? Some local gangsters?
Oh dear.
Senor, listen. You're in serious danger. He was gonna assassinate you.
What nonsense are you spouting? He was just delivering a report. It's the painting I gave Mrs. Juarez. Apparently, the color has faded in one spot. My assistant was only asking me to check it over.
A painting from the Turquoise Serpents Club? Where is it? You need to give it to me now.
Ooh, better not kill Mrs. Juarez.
You need to stay away from that painting.
The diplomat's mood shifts. He seems frightened, certainly, but not of the painting she warned him about.
You're from one of those xenophobic Arcanist groups, aren't you?
What?
Mrs. Juarez warned me about
What?
people like you. What are you planning to do, huh? Kill me in front of all these people?
No, no, senor. Listen to me, I'm trying to help you.
Help! Intruders! Help!
Oh my god, bro. Ramona, run. His words stop. A painful rash replaces them. He grabs his throat, struggling for air. They move without noticing to the part of the courtyard where gifts are displayed.
What on earth? Senor, are you alright?
Oh my god, just run. It's over.
No te acerques tanto. Ese poder arcano podría ahogarte junto con él.
Where am I?
Ramona's gonna be accused of the 7th murder, dog. I swear to god. The diplomat's voice falls into a rasp, then silence. He crumples into a heap on the ground.
This is just like
what happened at the auction. The killer can't be far. Must still be hiding somewhere near the ofrenda.
Ramona hears a rustle in the grass behind her. She turns with just enough time to spy a figure darting away.
There! Get him!
What is Anila gonna do? The city street is crowded with people celebrating. The raucous mood and shifting mass of people obscure sight in every direction. They've lost sight of their culprit.
Maldita sea.
we lost them. This
I'm
is a
sure
wealthy area.
LORENTZ got it.
The mansions on this street must have guards at their entrances.
Maybe, who knows?
We can ask them if they saw anyone suspicious.
No time for that. The paintings are the key to the killer's MO. But what else am I missing? The diplomat already had the painting for a while before the party. That journalist must have given it to him a few days ago. So why'd the killer wait so long? And why strike in front of so many people? Why do it on the night of one of our biggest festivals? That's gotta be it. It's all about the timing.
Timing, you say? So it has something to do with Dia de los Fieles Difuntos.
That's right. The second night of Dia de los Muertos. The night we welcome back and reunite with the faithful departed. Death is just a part of the cycle of life, right? I bet the killer thinks so too. And they chose tonight because they're trying to lead the spirits of the victims somewhere? Someplace they aren't meant to be?
She looks down. Countless marigold petals spread out beneath her feet, forming a path to guide the dead. It stretches far into the distance.
Huh. That may be the answer. See? Someone's laid a trail of marigolds out the back door.
The vivid glow of marigolds is what's said to guide spirits back to the land of the living.
They want us to follow this path, huh? Fine. Then let's go.
A quiet, stately building marks the end of the marigold trail. Where is LORENTZ? What is she
You're
doing?
kidding. Of all the places.
Cliffhanger. Whatever. Whatever, reverse. Conversions. Oh, hello. This is the library. A vanguard ideals, bonds forged through shared labor, and a kindred aesthetic vision, all shared memories of the past. Oh, look, you can see the... Well, kind of. You can see that marigold path. That's cool. White smoke from burning copal fills the air, mixed with the scent of old books.
The Mexico City People's Library. Home to the Vigil Bureau's temporary branch. Why here?
She lights a candle. The small flame does little to brighten the vast darkness of the room before her.
Wait, Anil. I'm not sure what might lie ahead. You better stay back.
Understood. I wouldn't want to be a liability. I'll await a certain young woman here, and do my best to ensure she doesn't interfere with your actions.
I don't know how successful he will be
Señorita
with that.
Ramona. Your safety is more important than anything.
In total silence, she walks through the familiar corridors, made unfamiliar in the dim light and strange circumstances. Whoa, can't read. She reminds herself that it is still the same place she's entered 100 times before. The bookshelves stand in their usual order, the lobby floor signs. The only difference is that no one is here.
They must have dispatched some top officers to the club after they got my report. Others will be out on patrol, making sure the festival doesn't have any Arcanum-related accidents. Still, I can't believe they would just leave the place empty. That makes no sense. There must be.
Her words fade into the still air. Around the corner, the receptionist lies passed out on the floor. Even unconscious, her face is tight with fear, as if trapped in a nightmare.
No.
Oh, nah.
Still breathing. Trapped in a living nightmare or something. A whole lot of pneuma gathered here. Someone's activated a ritual. A big one. Power of it's knocked out anyone in the area. Who the hell be able to set up a large-scale arcane ritual like this? In a Vigil Bureau branch? And how?
Ramona lifts a candle and looks toward the stairs. Oh, is it in the mural?
The one with the missing artist. But now it's finished.
How many times has she seen that mural? Those faces, the familiar scene, vivid yet silent, unfinished for as long as she had worked with vigils here. She had never truly committed the faces of those young people in the mural to memory, but now they almost seem familiar.
Could this be the killer's final piece? And
She takes a deep breath.
I followed their marigold trail here. Am I their final target?
Uh-oh.
You finally come.
Oh, hello.
Teresita, my dear friend.
Teresita? You think I'm a friend of yours? Is that why you chose me?
You've truly forgotten everything. That's quite alright.
Is he crazy or was she
I hope you
stormed?
remember.
That's the question.
Just as you once helped me. This mural is my first and final piece of the era. A product of blood, sweat, and tears. A tribute to the Mexican mythos you held so dear. One that honors both the sacred traditions of our ancestors and our courageous struggles in the modern world. You see, no matter how strange this world becomes, I will never.
Seems pretty well adjusted to me. I don't know, man.
I incorporated each of us into the painting.
He has
Just
been
as I have done many
deprived of
times
sleep.
Think of it
seemed.
as a celebration of our rebirth. I've waited a long time for this reunion. 4 long years. Crossing several storms under Manus Vindicte's protection. I chased all sorts of myths and legends, all to find a way to resurrect the dead. and I finally found it. The Aztecs believed that the manner of one's death determines the soul's reincarnation. And so tonight, the souls of our warriors will be reborn like butterflies.
This is a crazy
emerging from
cutscene,
their
though.
cocoons, carried on sacred winds from the north. This is our reunion. One not even death can keep us from.
Flashbang. What? Am I fighting? Oh, we're fighting. Let's do Lingering Glow.
Ah, Bangala!
Oh, why am I fighting Ramona? Okay, where am I? What is happening?
Comme la soleil le destin.
That was a cool cutscene though, honestly. And the
Fate has
the missing
revealed
person on the
the
mural.
mess.
It was definitely Ramona. Maybe it was Teresita. Whoever
A sacred
looks
charge.
like Ramona.
There's strength in restraint.
So he just left? He just walked out of the club?
This ritual. I can feel the painting melting my soul and absorbing me into it. Any arcane skill I cast will only empower the ritual. I'll handle the purification.
Interesting. I don't get my silly gambling gimmick anymore.
This is a mess.
Where's my wheel? Why do I get another wave?
Just let me handle the pain.
The overflow of the
God,
sacred.
I need that Spatadea Euphoria card or key.
Doubt I can stop him out there. I gotta try to break the ritual from the inside. But if I fail, the mural might swallow me up for good. It's all or nothing now. Come on.
Oh yeah.
The curtain.
A dripping sound breaks the quiet, but its source remains hidden. The sense of space fades away as her mind sinks into darkness.
Que duermas bien, Teresita. Fall into the dream. Our irreplaceable memory of the past. Cuando despiertes, todo habrá vuelto a ser como antes. La belleza de nuestros días de gloria.
Teresita? Who are you talking about?
Endless water stretches out before her, a lake as wide as Texcoco had once been. A cold color guides her awareness as it moves through the depths of myth. Depths of myth? Her long journey ends when she finds her destination and slips into a fragile container made of fragments of memory.
Soy Teresita.
Oh? Maria, what did you do? This memory container is thin as a paper boat floats to a stop on the water. Around her, a rough memory forms on a stage. Happiness hangs like a fog, showing how its owner once felt.
Teresita? Teresita?
Perdón, tenía la mente en otra parte. Ustedes...
What is happening?
Me llamo Muriel.
Is she just living Teresita's
Maria
memories?
asked me to welcome you on her behalf. From this day forth, you're officially a fellow member of the Midnight Kitchen.
You're Maria's new student? Oh, sorry. I don't mean to be rude. I'm just surprised you're so young.
No need to apologize. You're not the first to say so. But I've been painting for as long as I can remember.
The Midnight Kitchen. An interesting name. An homage to Montmartre's Bateau Lavoie, is it?
No, nothing like that. We first started gathering in Maria's kitchen late at night, so Antonio suggested we name our little club after it.
That's kinda cute.
Maria founded it in hopes of creating a space for like-minded artists to have open and meaningful discussions. She's been planning to start a magazine on Mexico's artistic transformation. And she said you have some wonderful ideas and insights on the art of indigenous peoples. She said you could teach us all about it while she's away on her exhibition tour in the United States.
Well, I'll do my best. Though I have to say, teaching has never been my strong suit. Don't set your expectations too high. Besides, I'll need to look over your paintings first.
Trust me, you won't be disappointed.
Oh, so that was their first meeting. The atmosphere thickens and darkens, only uncertain worry and conflict remain.
Eres un pintor genial, Muriel. Tu obra causará revuelo en todo el mundo.
You're too kind. But as much as I appreciate such praise, you know fame has never been my goal. And I wouldn't accept the title of genius either. I simply love to paint, to create alongside my dear friends.
Your goals are admirable in themselves. Though more than genius, your greatest gift lies in your unending passion. Still, I can't help but wonder if this movement is on the right track.
Is this about that article in Nuevas Masas?
See, we once saw our movement as revolutionary, a force to change our society for the better. But, as Siqueiros said, it seems it may have already fallen under the thumb of the petite bourgeoisie. We wanted to reconceptualize our identity, history, and culture as a people. We believed that only through common understanding could we ever truly be united. We wanted to create a unique story, a story of Mexico. But have we succeeded in our goal?
Teresita?
I'm having second thoughts, painting these murals on the walls of grand buildings. Perhaps it's been a mistake all along.
The world around her shifts like a maelstrom. Memory flickers in and out. Words and feelings slash her like swirling debris caught in a storm.
Why did you turn down Lucas's invitation in the end? Paris is the center of the artwork. You know Rivera went to Europe to study around your age, don't you? An opportunity like this doesn't come all that often.
No quiero irme de México, Teresita. No puedo. Quiero quedarme aquí, junto a mis amigos. You saw the debate at the Palacio de Bellas Artes? We're at a critical turning point for the muralist movement.
Which is precisely why I want you to refine your skills in Europe, Muriel. It would do you good to free yourself from this mental turmoil. Art can change the world. I still believe that. But there are many obstacles we need to overcome. A challenge that has kept Maria very busy, and for which the progress has hardly been satisfactory. I shouldn't distract you with all this.
Mire, si eso es lo que desea, Teresita.
Oh.
Entonces hazlo. Haz nuestro sueño realidad, chamaco. El futuro depende de ti.
Ooh, flashbang.
Futuro. Sueño.
I think Teresita did get stormed
quién?
while Muriel was in Paris.
¿Yo? Suena inspirador, pero...
That's what I'm getting. Her thoughts drift out of her body, caught helpless in the tide of a deep and roiling sea. She reaches out and stirs the emotions before her. Joy and happiness fade at her touch like mist.
¿Por qué no siento alegría alguna? Aquí no hay más que tristeza.
She whispers the word, too difficult to speak aloud.
Hay algo muy olvidado. Tengo que encontrarlo.
Oh, poor Muriel. He was just a guy. He was just a guy that wanted to paint. Murals and turning points. This is a land where traditions are told through murals. After the revolution, the young government turned to its artists. This newborn Mexico had so many stories to tell, so many to shape, and paintings adorning the walls of its buildings became the perfect medium. In the 1920s, the muralist movement swept through the country. Look, this is an art form both ancient and brand new. It no longer lived in auction houses, galleries, or the private collections of the wealthy. Instead, it unfolded across vast walls open to the public. On those walls, artists spoke of justice, freedom, and of this nation's history and memory. Imagine it, a new country, a new canvas, and so many stories to tell. From the very beginning, these murals were inseparable from politics. The brush was the artist's voice. They spoke for their ideals, for beauty, for all the suffering people of the world. But voices are difficult to harmonize. They can turn harsh. As the 20th century entered its third decade, cracks began to appear between artist and artist, between artist and state. Should the murals depict suffering or glory? Whose praises should they sing? Which path forward? Rivera, Orozco, and Siqueiros, three names that once symbolized hope, are Los Tres Grandes, held different visions for the future of both their art and their country. The rifts only deepened. In the small midnight kitchen, young painters listened to this fight of the century. Nothing is everlasting. No eternity on Earth, only a fleeting moment. I don't have, sanity, or whatever. Not sanity. The hell? That's Arknights. Is it real, our elusive existence? No eternity on Earth, only a fleeting moment. Be it as resilient as jade, it shatters. Be it as revered as gold, it crumbles. Be it as resplendent as gesto plumes, it will fall away. No eternity on Earth, only a fleeting moment. Cantares Mexicanos. Guided by instinct, she moves forward, step by step. Finally, above this endless churning water, she sees a figure standing still as a statue, pallid as a ghost.
Ha pasado mucho tiempo, Teresita. María, Antonio, Carmen y yo. Todos te hemos extrañado muchísimo. Bienvenida de nuevo.
Muriel, when did you return from Europe? How many years have passed since then? I can't seem to remember at all. Well, please, tell me all about your time in Paris.
Ramona's voice actor is kind of crazy. Oh my god. He wears a strange, sorrowful expression.
Where do I begin? A lot has happened over the past 4 years. I encountered an arcanist organization called Manus Vindictae.
He knows.
With their help, I survived
he
an
so
event
knows
called the
that
Storm.
it's not her.
Many times, in
This
fact.
is so sad.
But by the time I returned home, I realized everyone I knew had perished. What I returned to was no longer the Mexico I knew.
Oh, my dear Muriel. I'm so sorry to hear it. Perhaps Maria and I shouldn't have sent you to Europe.
But I learned so much there. While I was in Paris, I learned from Professor Rousseau's research. His efforts to find a resurrection ritual led us to discover depths of myth. The sea of humanity's collective unconscious. His failure proved that a successful resurrection requires the alignment of multiple nearly impossible conditions. But at least the professor's research pointed me in the right direction. Do you recall the Temazcal ceremony we once talked about?
The cleansing ritual?
That's the one. Drawing from the Temazcal ceremony, Professor Rousseau's research, and countless other texts, I have finally created the ultimate ritual of resurrection.
Oh, is that what this is?
Using special herbs and arcane skills as a catalyst, we may transfer our existence into a painting, where we'll be enveloped by absolute darkness. And within that primal void, we can regain our purest consciousness and rediscover who we truly are, who we were meant to be. The ritual requires a unique arcane silver ore, which I was fortunate to find here, in this era's Valle de Lágrimas. From it, I crafted a pigment of infinite malleability, one capable of recreating almost anything, even our memories and identities. The sea of collective unconscious is the deepest layer of the human mind, the origin of all things. Rest assured, Teresita, I will reconstruct you completely, body and mind, from the depths of myth.
I'm not sure I entirely follow. But I see that you are every bit the genius I always knew you were, Muriel. Who else would connect resurrection rituals to an ancient sweat lodge ceremony?
I've tried everything over the years. But I finally found a method that works, Teresita. I'm so thankful that I found you again.
I'm happy you have too. From the bottom of my heart. But I almost feel as if I've forgotten something important.
The roiling water slows into soft, silent ripples.
Now is the year of 1920. The start of a decade you and Maria once longed for. The muralist movement has just begun. I'll ensure we won't make the same mistakes we did last time.
It isn't like you to care about anything beyond your paintings.
People change. It was only after I left you and the others that I realized how lucky I was to live a life completely dedicated to my art.
But we have changed for the better, Muriel. You've grown up. Can take care of yourself now. You no longer need Maria or me to protect you. Knowing that, I can continue my search for what I've forgotten.
Is it really so important? More important than our dream? Than Maria, Antonio, all our friends of the Midnight Kitchen?
It is. It's only a haze to me, but deep down, I know it is more important than anything. I'm sorry, Muriel. Until I find it, I can't pursue our dream with you.
Though confused, she keeps walking forward.
No debes seguir más adelante, Teresita. Mientras más profundo avances, más se debilita mi ritual. La esencia de tu mente podría borrarse por completo en las profundidades del mito. ¿Estás realmente segura de que quieres irte? Sabiendo que tu propia existencia podría desaparecer.
He's not really stopping her, though. False memories and vivid color begin to peel from her skin like new paint stripped from a canvas. Their joy, their dreams, the time they shared, layer by layer they fall into the water below.
Es tan hermoso. Aquellos recuerdos brillaban, centelleaban como cristal. Gracias por mostrármelos, Muriel. Pero tienes que entenderlo. Nada dura para siempre. La muerte es parte del ciclo de la vida, como cualquier otra etapa. Ese futuro con el que sueñas me conmovió, sí, pero no me pertenece. Igual que esos recuerdos que obligaste a entrar en mi mente. Ahora necesito encontrar mi verdadero yo. Necesito encontrar a Ramona.
Por favor, detente, Teresita. Por favor, no me hagas esto. No puedo perderte otra vez.
Oh. His dim figure begins to glow. Memories cling to him like shards of sharpened glass until he takes on the form of a shining, broken god. Depths of myth. Do I really want to be here? Oh, I am out of... Oh my goodness.
It's an honor to meet you.
I do not enjoy these designs. Oh.
Que nuestros pasados regresen a nosotros, como mariposas y colibríes, del cielo a la tierra. Que sean tu armadura y tu guía, que te protejan y te conduzcan a través de las aguas infinitas.
Tu armadura es exactamente lo que me ha aprisionado. ¿No puedes ver eso, Muriel? Solo me estás obligando a destruir tus recuerdos.
Oh, Muriel. He just wants to see his friends again. Poor guy.
Crickets and fireworks!
God, I hate looking at the those bugs though. This music is good.
Pray, talk in the wilderness.
It's not so like boss feeling. It's just kind of somber even.
A sacred charge.
Peace and quiet.
These freaking bugs. The boss, Muriel himself though, crazy.
¿Por qué, Teresita? ¿Por qué estás haciendo esto? No. No puedo dejar que te desvanezcas en las profundidades del mito.
Also, as much as I dislike how close he has to be to the mic, his voice acting is really good. you could hear how hurt he was when Ramona started walking. God. Whoa.
The overflow of the cigarette.
Oh, this violence! Please, stop this violence.
He's got the sopping wet cat down. He really does. Oh, it's burnt now. I feel bad. Oh my god, this butterfly thing does so much damage. Oh my god. I don't even... I barely need to do anything.
I glimpse. I can hear it. The strain is part of the training.
Oh, I have vision. Hold on.
Comme sceller le destin.
I do have vision. What am I talking about? Whatever.
It's here. Let me handle the pain. A little stirred.
This is so cool.
Set en tout
This
révèle
is the main
ses
boss
grottes.
design. How strangely fitting that I'm using Beryl in this depth of myths that he's created.
Todo está roto y desaparecido. Nuestro viaje, nuestros sueños y el futuro al que no podemos llegar. Que descansen en las profundidades silenciosas, sin luz.
Are there any injuries?
I feel so bad. Ain't no way.
The spirits followed the marigolds all the way from the
Wait.
mansion in Roma to the People's Library.
This tonal shift.
A final touch to complete the mural. Quite a night.
There's no freaking way she's about to snipe him down. Oh my god.
Got you now.
Oh, okay, she got the ritual, not him. I was gonna say, oh my god. Hey, it looks like an eye. Muriel looks up toward the finished mural. Paint has cracked alongside the plaster. At last, the trap form inside returns to the world.
Teresita, it's you.
No,
The
it's
ritual
not.
worked. Professor Rousseau was right. What are we to do next, Teresita?
His eyes shine with the joy of a dream so long awaited, finally realized in the flesh. Standing there in front of him, Ramona takes a deep and weighty breath.
It's over, Muriel. You're the serial killer. It was all you. You used a special pigment to make paintings with arcane powers, your murder weapons, and passed them out to the victims through the club. And then, you activated a ritual through the painting to kill your target. You killed all 7 of them. All to get the friends you lost to the storm back.
She glances back to the cracked and battered mural behind her.
Those people in the mural. Your friends from the Midnight Kitchen, aren't they?
Aww.
Maria, Carmen, Antonio, Laura.
She names each face that appeared in the shattered memories. Her eyes rest on the very center.
And Teresita. Who'd have ever thought those faces would match the victims almost perfectly? To think how often I walked through this hall and never made the connection.
They were my best friends. My countrymen. My comrades.
He lifts the flower pot in his hands, eager.
Before I left Mexico, you gave me some dahlia seeds. Do you remember that? You said we'd meet again when the dahlias were in full bloom. So I carry the pot wherever I go. I care for them, no matter the circumstances.
Oh my god.
I'm so glad we finally met again. Just as you promised.
Ramona struggles to find a response. She studies his face, hoping to find something in it that might help her decide between pity and horror.
In all 7 murders, you didn't manage to pull off a single one of your resurrection rituals, did you?
I don't understand what you're saying.
I saw you in the painting, Muriel. In that void. A little younger. A hell of a lot saner than you are now. But you all the same. I'd been thinking. The fragmented memories I saw in the depths of myth. Where are they from? Who do they belong to? But seeing you now, I think I get it. You didn't reconstruct Teresita's consciousness from the depths of myth. Not one bit. Those memories and feelings were painted into the mural by you. They all came from you, Muriel. That's why I could only see memories of you and Teresita together. All the moments you shared with your friends, the memories you held so close that you couldn't just let the dead be dead. You've given them up, sealed their spirits inside your paintings. You completed the rituals, but you destroyed yourself.
When? How did I? No, Teresita, I didn't.
See? I'm not Teresita, and you still can't see it. Your dearest friend and mentor, and yet you still mistake me for her, a complete stranger. The moment you finished this mural, you scrubbed every last trace of her clean from your mind. You aren't even yourself anymore. All those people killed. And for what? The delusions of a man in the middle of destroying himself?
Murillo speaks to himself, clutching his head as if in pain.
You mean there's no way to save my friends? I killed them. With my own hands. No. Teresita. Why can't I remember your face? Your voice?
Oh.
The memories. Why won't they come to me? My most cherished friends. My family. No. If I forget, then they will truly be gone. What must I do? Wait. You said my memories are sealed within these paintings. Is that true?
He raises his paintbrush, lost in abject sorrow, yet sparkling with sudden determination.
What are you doing, Muriel? Stop! The Vigils will get here any minute. You don't stand a...
Ya lo recuerdo. Usted es la señorita Ramona. Trabaja en la oficina de los Vigil. Lamento todos los problemas que causé. Parece que he cometido un error tras otro.
For the last time, he uses his arcane skill. Perfect strokes of colorful paint wrap around him like a consuming fire.
Y ya es demasiado tarde para corregir mis faltas. Gracias por poner fin a esta tragedia mía. Ahora lo único que queda es cruzar las mareas del tiempo y volver a su cálido abrazo.
Oh. A rare smile touches his lips, as if he were drifting into a warm and pleasant dream as he fades away. Light, shadow, and color coalesce around him, shrinking as he disappears until all that's left is a single painted hummingbird. He flies up toward the mural and joins the circle. His brush clatters on the solid floor. Aww.
All these deaths. If only I'd realized the truth sooner. I'm sorry, Muriel. You tried so hard, but I'm not Teresita. I could never be. There are still so many things only Ramona can do.
A long silence follows. It takes Ramona a moment to regain her composure, and she becomes that jaded exorcist she tries so hard to be.
Looks like I gotta report this now. Case is closed. ¿Acaso uno no puede tener ni una noche en paz? Nunca debí aceptar este maldito trabajo.
She gathers her feelings and leaves the building without another thought. Sometime after Ramona departs, another figure emerges from the darkness. He raises a hand toward the bullet hole in the mural, as if soothing a scar that will never heal.
Quite the tragedy.
I was wondering which corner you might be watching from. So you came after all, Señorita Butterfly.
I couldn't miss the grand finale. Tell me, are you satisfied? You are the one who orchestrated it all.
Oh? Hello? Hey. Enough with leaving me on these cliffhangers between nodes. What the heck? Oh my god. Oh, I feel so bad. I feel so bad for Muriel. He just misses his friends. Oh my goodness. This poor guy. A metaphor. The color of sacrifice, the color of symbolism, a color that never fades. I mean, he did kill like 7 people. He did murder a bunch of people. But he was kind of not sane. The man shows no fear as he turns toward the assassin.
What do you make of this? Are we to have some sort of puppet master's tea party? You figured this all out some time ago, didn't you?
I did, but there is still some satisfaction in watching the dominoes fall, even when you know where they'll land. A little more shock would have been welcome, though.
The two of them speak with the same casual ease.
Pray. Begin then.
Let's start with the mural. Look at the symbolism. In Aztec mythology, hummingbirds and butterflies represent death and rebirth. Fallen warriors entered the realm of the sun god.
That's so interesting that it's
After 4
hummingbirds.
years,
Butterflies make
they would
sense.
be reborn as butterflies and hummingbirds, returning to drink the eternal nectar of the earth. To Muriel, his fellow artists of the Midnight Kitchen were like those brave warriors, destined to return, having transcended death.
Spot on.
This circle of hummingbirds and butterflies in the mural represents 10 reborn souls. But if you look closely, there are only 9 figures in the mural. The 7 victims, Muriel and Ramona. So, where's the 10th? Did Muriel hide them away somewhere?
Is it Anil?
That's exactly what he did. It's quite clever, really. Merging a metaphor, or a pun, if you will, into the mural. Everyone, including Muriel, calls you Anil. Anil, the name of a plant native to southern Mexico.
Oh yeah,
used
there's
to
like plants
create
on
a
the
rich
right,
indigo dye.
isn't there?
Over time, it also became the name for that deep, vibrant shade of
There's
blue.
people on the right as well.
For centuries before the arrival of the Europeans, indigenous peoples used it to dye the cloaks of their leaders. Like Turanian red, this deep indigo blue symbolized power in their culture. And behold, that very color is hidden in this mural. The rivers and trees in the background glow with its intensity. Muriel used that blue anil to paint those sections, blending your presence into the mural in the most conspicuous yet subtle way. Muriel wasn't the only member of the Midnight Kitchen to cross the storm, was he? There was another artist of the Midnight Kitchen who went to Europe with him.
Oh my goodness.
That artist was you, Anya.
And, like Muriel, I survived the storms. What does it matter?
Oh, it matters in many ways. Those victims, your hand-picked vessels, were all arcanists who bore some resemblance to the friends you lost in the storm. You lured them to the Turquoise Serpent Club and presented each with a meticulously crafted gift, a painting that would become their death warrant. True, Muriel was a genius in Arcanum. He single-handedly devised a resurrection ritual based on Roseau's research and ancient legends. But with every painting he completed, he lost fragments of his memory. A flawed method. In the end, he was no longer whole. How could he have planned and executed all this, alone, in such a state? Finding 8 suitable targets among hundreds of thousands in Mexico City, coaxing them to accept paintings they probably had no interest in. Each step required meticulous observation and careful planning. It was all you pulling the strings, Anil. A pigment dealer kidnapped by gangsters? Just a cover. The most brilliant part is that you orchestrated this entire series of murders just to bring Ramona to center stage.
She laughed softly, but without a trace of warmth.
You watched her, studied her nature, leveraged her hatred of injustice and her love for this city. You lured her to this mural, intending to offer her as the final sacrifice to fulfill your ultimate wish. But I still have one question.
Please, ask it. I'll not hold my tongue.
You completed every step, executed every detail according to your plan. You could have succeeded. So why didn't you stop me?
His response is muted. There's almost a hint of surprise, but it rests beneath his calm composure.
That's all you want to ask? I see. Your deductions are perfect, of course, Señorita Butterfly. I am merely an amateur by comparison. In the past 40 years, Muriel and I have survived 6 storms.
Jesus Christ.
As more storms fell, returning to Mexico City to find suitable candidates grew increasingly difficult. To put our full focus into our resurrection research, we left Manus Vindictae. Not that they had any use for 2 unmanageable pawns anyway. Time and again, our work was interrupted by the storm, and the ritual's results were never promising to begin with. I observed each candidate carefully, searching for some trace of our lost friends' souls. But the closer I looked, the clearer it became. They weren't the same. Ramona, for instance, was in many ways the perfect candidate.
Oh, this is so pretty.
And yet, she wasn't Teresita. She could never be Teresita. The mentor we all admired. The friend who brought warmth and light into our often bleak lives. She was gone. And nothing we did could bring her back. Ramona's story, however, isn't over. Her future, her dreams, her fierce love for this city. I realized I couldn't bring myself to destroy that. That's all.
That's all? Really?
I mean, I guess. He still let 7 other people die.
My answer disappoints you. Allow me to put it another way. The storms have carried me across time, even into the future. And there, I saw the tedious repetition of human history and the hollow, meaningless cycle of our pursuits. In the end, art cannot change the world. Our ideal of reshaping society for the better through fine arts eventually became just another capitalist venture. A product. Another ignoble chapter in the history of art. And my partner, my last remaining friend, lost himself along the way. I've walked this torturous path alone for a long, long time. I'm tired.
Doubt turns to annoyance. This web of intrigue once again turns out to be nothing more than a cat's cradle. Child's play to unravel.
What a disappointment. I would have hoped people like us never get tired.
People like us. I'm honored to be considered among the likes of you. But enough about me, Senorita Butterfly. Would you care to talk about yourself a bit?
Ooh, please do.
Me.
The playful light leaves her eyes. The man notices but continues anyway.
On our way to the auction, just before we teleported via that sunstone, I realized you couldn't distinguish certain colors, even ones that appear quite different to most. I imagine that's why you couldn't crack the case earlier. It must have taken you considerable effort to discern that the most critical clue lay in the painting's colors.
You've uncovered a minor flaw of mine. Do you intend to threaten me with it?
If I'm honest, I'm not entirely sure. What if my name were a color you couldn't recognize? How very fortunate you were that I was named Anil. It may be a minor flaw, as you say. Something easily concealed. But someone as meticulous as you would never allow anyone to know of it, be they friend or enemy.
I could kill you to keep this quiet. Did you consider that?
You won't.
The threat of death washes over him without effect.
You crave total control. You need to perfectly discern your target's mind, predict their every move before you pull the trigger.
This is so tense.
You enjoy playing God, holding all the cards, so that life and death become yours to give. You won't kill me until you've mapped out every crevice of my mind.
Impressive, Anil. I'll be sure to keep your insights in mind.
She emphasizes her words and extends a hand to him in as earnest a gesture as she can offer.
Guess we'll be keeping our little secrets between us.
With pleasure. If you need anything regarding the menace, information, items, reach out to me. I'll do my best to assist.
Wow, she just
And
gets...
please,
He just gets an
Take this.
intel source now, I guess.
My gift. Use it sparingly.
Oh, it's a pigment.
It's no easy task to craft this pigment now.
Baddie recognizes baddies what I'm getting here.
Your
So freaking
contribution
true.
to science is appreciated.
Actually, I think I thought I saw ship art of these two. It's not my cup of tea, but like, it was kind of silly. Oh, we're back here. Virtue, a faithful keeper of all your secrets, the hand of fate closest to the living. Miss Marguerite, please let me contribute to science. Oh my god. All of us are gonna be in a line. My mom sneezed. Don't know if you heard that.
What the hell are you doing? She's back.
You again, Larissa. It's one problem after another with you.
I didn't.
Before she can say anything, the commander grabs her subordinate by the front of her shirt.
How many times do I have to tell you? You're a hush trooper. This is no place for a softie. Who do you think you are, huh? A hero fighting against authority? A savior to these people? Even if you save their lives here, they'll probably end up dead where they're going. All you've done is delayed the mission. You want to be kicked out of Xeno and left to the storm? Is that what you want? To get the whole squad killed to feed your ego?
You knew all along. They aren't really deserters.
Larissa's voice trembled as she dares to speak the words.
That's what we've been doing all this time. Sending innocent Arcanists to their deaths one after another.
So what?
So what? Their commander's reply is as stark and biting as the wind lashing their faces.
Even more will die if we can't figure out how to stop the storm. Ugh! I'm wasting my time talking to the both of you. Once this mission is over, I'm filing a request to have you removed from my squad. As for where you'll end up, or whether Xeno will even keep you, I don't give a damn.
No, Larissa.
You can't do this.
Why not? Without Xeno's shelter, there's nothing you can do against the storm.
Then the commander turns to Marguerite. She's leaning against the truck without emotion. In that moment, it seems as if their conflict does not concern her in the slightest.
And you, Marguerite. You think staying silent will get you off the hook. I know you are the one who unlocked the door for her.
She lunges for Marguerite's collar in the same way, but the young woman twists out of the way and catches her commander's wrist. Okay, Diva.
You're wrong.
What? Let go of me. What do you think you're doing?
Hello? Oh, we're fighting. Okay. What?
Let us see what we will achieve.
It's an honor to meet you.
Even that. How old is she here? What was Larissa saying? She'd be like 14 or something, 13 or 14 a couple years ago? She can't be that old in this flashback.
Oh, I do like seeing their faces now.
Get her ass. The commander falls to the ground with a sharp cry.
What is going on, Marguerite? Have you lost your mind?
She gonna kill her?
You'll face a military tribunal for attacking our commander, especially at a time like this.
Hash Squad's #1 rule. No communication with mission targets. That's what she said. I just wanted to tell her she was wrong. If you really want to play with life and death, you need to get inside the target's head. know how they think and move. That's how you assert control.
Oh, she crazy.
That's the best part.
This is no time for jokes, Marguerite.
Let me show you. Our dear commander here always keeps a bullet tucked in her sleeve. Ever since the war in 1999, she's carried it around as a little lucky charm.
Marguerite pulls a bullet from her sleeve, revealing it purposely to the frightened commander at her feet.
As expected.
So you know the commander's secret. What does it matter? She isn't your target, is she?
You're right. She's not my target.
Then why did you...
She loads the round into a pistol and pulls back the slide. Oh, she's gonna kill her. And she turns to place the gun in Larissa's hand. The terrified girl was forced to level her weapon at their commander's head.
She's yours, Larissa.
Oh my god.
Mine?
Oh my god. She's crazy.
This is wrong. We can't do this. I can't do this.
You're insane. Both of you. Put the gun down and let me go.
Think, Larissa. Why should you let her go? She'll report everything you did. They'll make sure you quietly disappear in the storm.
This is toxic eerie. This is unhealthy.
I don't really care what happens
and
to
I'm
you,
so into
I
it.
know. But think about those poor kidnapped deserters. They're just innocent arcanists. Some of them children.
Oh my god. Oh
They'll
my
be
god!
sent to that lab.
Oh my god! Oh my
Subjected
god!
to torture you can't even
This is
imagine.
crazy.
Unless you do something now. You've known this all along. It's time you faced it.
You're right.
Oh my god.
I have to face it.
Oh my god.
I have to.
Larissa, don't!
Crazy. The crack of the pistol dies against the swirling winds, snow already covering the evidence of what had just occurred. Scattered footprints in a body oozing life into the cold permafrost. Marguerite looks into her commander's fading eyes as they take on a deathly gloss. The snow is already settling on her frozen skin, burying the last moment of terror still written on her face.
I like that look on your face. It suits you.
What is this toxic eerie? I feel insane. Arcane fire, burns away every trace of what transpired there, even the transport truck marked with Xeno symbols. She looks out over the snowy expanse. She can still just about spot the many footprints leading away from the scene. Whether Larissa and her liberated deserters will survive their trek is a mystery even she hasn't calculated to its end.
Time to run, dear. Follow that dark mix of kindness and viciousness.
I feel insane.
In your heart,
I feel insane.
Straight into the quagmire.
Oh my god.
I look forward to seeing you fully submerged in it in the future. Well, I suppose that wraps up my days in Xeno. Boring as they were. Besides the death. Where to next? Maybe back to Cambridge? One day, I'll figure out what Xeno, and a certain White House behind it, is really up to.
She turns away, walking alone into the icy wilderness. Holy crap! I was not ready for that. She is a psychopath! Holy crap! That cutscene was crazy. I believe this is the last node. I feel insane. I feel insane. I feel so insane. Jesus Christ. Oh my, Toxic Yuri. I didn't know it was Toxic Yuri. Oh, base of blue fucking dude. I would never expect a like fully psychopathic playable character from a gacha game. That's oh my god. Looking like the team is crazy people plus Marsha. Oh, poor Marsha. Fighting for her life. Surrounded by these crazy people. Okay, let's get through this last node. Pure fiction, no guarantee of authenticity. Welcome back, Tuesday, we missed you. Oh my god, wait, you're kinda right. Only Reverse is bold enough to put out these genuinely insane characters. Good lord. The gray and white tiled floor is polished smooth. It reflects people hurrying past. On a weekday afternoon, the St. Pavlov Foundation office is nearly empty. Waiting in a chair, a young writer scribbles her thoughts down in a notebook.
I've got it
Recoletta.
now. The core of the story lies in the metaphor woven into the mural. It's the thread that ties the entire case together. Thank you again, Señorita Marguerite. Thank you for allowing me to weave your experiences into my novel. I wish I could travel to a different era.
She just casually told her all of that?
Great for gathering material.
I mean,
oh, and
pop
may
off,
I
I
call you
guess.
Señorita Butterfly? It has a sonorous quality to it that is positively brilliant.
It is.
Of course, my dear girl.
Hello.
You know what? The moment I saw you, I sensed something special about you.
I think I should take that as a compliment.
Another employee speaks up from behind his desk. Oh. Oh my
I've
god,
heard
Pookies.
you say something along those lines at least 3 times in the past hour, Miss Ricoletta. It's a nice little opening line to get people talking about themselves, but...
That's not entirely accurate, actually. Only Señorita Butterfly has shared her story with me. Director Noir was right. Instead of revisiting my own experiences again and again, I should try writing about those around me. Maybe then, I'll finally break free of this restless river.
Yeah, sure. In other words, you'll be diving into a new topic for a while.
Name day ruining Recoletta's
Your
Riz.
instincts
Oh
always
my
pull you
god.
toward
Dude, this
uncharted
guy's like
and
always
dangerous, might I add,
always
territory.
involved with some Yuri ship.
Sounds like an exhilarating adventure.
He
don't you
was
think?
there with Windla, Kibarina and Voyager, his pointer. He's
Maybe
always
I should
third
write
wheeling.
from Muriel's perspective. It adds a melancholic twist to this already sad story. The loss of his friends to the storm, and the gradual loss of his own mind.
That would be a crazy
story
novel.
like this could serve as a kind of a tribute to all of our friends washed away by the storm.
So the dead gain eternal life through your book.
You really have a dark sense of humor.
You don't even know.
It could also work if the protagonist is the mysterious, elegant assassin. Her antisocial nature would certainly stand out.
Nameday looks at the outspoken writer as if about to say something, but stops short.
Write your story however you like, Miss Recoletta. My only requirement is that it help me to lure someone out. The one who invited me to join LORENTZ.
Oh.
If she still has eyes in the Foundation, this story will be more than enough to draw her attention.
Just leave it to me. I'll do all I can to spread it throughout the Foundation. Of course, with names and locations adjusted as necessary. But at its heart, it must remain a story about cultural and class conflict. I'd better build an intricate narrative structure
Rekko, you
to
got
carry
like,
all that
you have a
dramatic
really
weight.
heavy story to write.
And maybe just a speck of authenticity.
Hey, are you seriously criticizing a novel for being fictional?
Recoletta returns to her notebook, only for her colleague to pipe up once again. As if to make things worse, he's come bearing forms. Work, real actual work, stems back into reality.
Here, Ricoletta. I've finished reviewing the forms you submitted.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Nameday. I almost forgot why I came here in the first place.
Latham must be thrilled you've joined the Arcanum Containment Department. She finally has a subordinate to boss around.
I want to see
why you
Rekko
were
and
banished out here and left to stamp
Loggerhead
papers all day.
interact.
Do you always put your foot in your mouth like this? In fact, I couldn't be happier to be working with Miss Latham. She's an amazing colleague and has taught me all kinds of things.
Sure, but just to be clear, I wasn't banished. Stamping papers here is just a step on my path to becoming head of the Far East branch. Bureaucracy. You know how it is.
Oh, name day.
I don't actually, and I have absolutely no interest in finding out. Ever since Miss Latham went on medical leave, I've hardly seen my desk beneath all the paperwork.
It seems you're getting a crash course. Wait, medical leave? Is Miss Latham alright?
She's in the rehab center getting some of her parts replaced. If you ask me, it was Burton who gave her the false confidence to do field missions.
Okay.
Now I have to fight alone
Blaming
against
it on
this
Burton?
colossal, cumbersome institution and its endless piles of paperwork. Words were never meant to be wasted on this sort of thing.
She's so cute. She's like
If Burton
pouting.
ever plans a round 2 against the Foundation, call me immediately.
Round 2 against the
expert in
Foundation?
rebellion.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
don't
I'll
remind
keep an ear
me.
out for you.
That was the whole time.
But I'll need a copy of your latest book in return, just like last time.
I'd be delighted to. You are my #1 reader, after all.
Aw, that's sweet.
Aleph, Marcus, Soneto, Latham, Noir, Blani, Barbara, and...
Oh wow, Blani?
Seems like you have a lot of #1 readers.
Don't forget Pickles.
Oh, Pickles! She hurriedly shoves the stamped papers into her notebook.
I do have one more question, Señorita Butterfly. It doesn't look like you have any forms to stamp, and you're clearly not just here to chat with us, so... Are you waiting for someone?
Butterfly doesn't get a chance to respond. The office door swings open. 2 Laplace researchers enter, arguing in quick rallies like it was a sport for them. I know who these are.
This makes no sense. She even found time to write a full-fledged paper after all that. How is this possible?
Recoletta being a serial sweet talker is so funny. Oh my god. She just has that charm.
Calm down. Lorenz
But Latham
Butterfly
said in
has
the trail.
already sent us the
I
lab
immediately
reports.
forgot about that.
Strictly speaking, Institutum Lorenz is also part of Laplace.
I should go back and
which
check,
means
double check
you've
that trail.
achieved this major scientific breakthrough together.
Don't you two get me? When was Institutum Lorenz ever formally recognized? Besides, we need first-hand experimental data and materials, not just reports.
I love how Enigma is just like half of
But the
the
staff
time
committee is
that he
quite
speaks,
satisfied
he's
with
just
this
yelling.
operation's outcome. Mr. Ludwig himself said it's the results that matter.
Well, he
He is
didn't
so sick of
refuse my
everybody.
investigation permit either. There's something suspicious in Latham's report. According to Ramona, the Vigil's exorcist, who assisted Latham in her investigation, a Foundation employee named Jones was involved in the case.
Mrs. Jones.
This Jones visited the crime scenes and repeatedly requested access to case data. Multiple vigils saw her.
And what does that matter?
Are you serious? That's your reaction? Did it not occur to you that this Jones is likely the Lorenz Butterfly herself, taunting us?
I mean, he'd right on the dot.
She has access to Foundation intel. That's probably why she's always one step ahead.
This is so fun. He walks over to the desk before spotting a familiar face. At once, he lets his mood settle and offers a pleasantish greeting.
Oh, Marguerite, what are you doing here?
Good afternoon, Mr. Adler. I'm here to submit the storm meteorological observation data requested by the Foundation.
My god, she's doing all this at once. Where'd you get the time to write another paper? Goodness gracious.
Oh, Mr. Ulrich is here too. Did something happen at La Place?
No, nothing to worry about. You've heard of Institutum LORENTZ, haven't you? The mysterious organization hiding within La Place.
Yes, though I can't really fathom what they're after.
Look at her. Look at this professional
We just
actress
received another
right here.
provocation from Lorentz Butterfly, with her new research paper attached. It mentions an experiment of utmost importance. The details are still classified as of now, but it won't be long before they're published.
Offering a polite nod, Enigma turns back to the desk and hands over his papers.
Hello, I'd like to check the file of a special task investigator, Miss Jones from the Foundation's Buenos Aires branch.
Right in front of her.
Was it again?
Oh, this is good. This is gonna be good.
Storm Era, the Historical Monitoring Department, and Field Agent Administration.
Name Day peers up at him with a strained look.
Apologies, sir, I didn't catch that. Could you please repeat it?
Special Task Investigator Miss Jones of the Storm Era Historical Monitoring Department and Field Agent Administration from the Buenos Aires branch of the St. Pablo Foundation.
Sorry, I'm quite certain the Buenos Aires branch has no such department. There are 63 Foundation employees with the surname Jones. 4 of them are assigned to the Buenos Aires branch.
I told you it was a fake identity.
I really
Oh wow, I just realized that Ulrich's ID is literally
now,
just
Adler.
the ferrofluid.
Look at the bright side. Haven't you read Lorentz Butterfly's paper? Hisabeth studied the data and concluded that the experiment itself consumed very little of the pigment that was recovered, meaning Lorentz Butterfly must still have a considerable amount of it left.
Oh, I'm sure.
We have to get hold of it for Laplace's sake. Maybe we should conduct a grid search of headquarters.
Only if your goal.
Yeah, I think even his
chaotic,
the ID photo
director.
is like through the glass because you can see
Please, don't worry yourself.
the
We
light
have more
reflections
materials,
too.
research
But then when you
experts
look
than
at
anywhere in the world.
Enigmas, it's just
Miss
a regular
Hisabeth is
photo.
already working on replicating the
That
pigment.
is so funny.
We'll have our own supply before long.
I had better get back there and see if there is anything I can help with.
Come on, Adler.
The
You're a
concept of
physicist.
taking a photo of like a fishbowl with ferrofluid in it. The two researchers exit together, immediately returning to their argument, as if all the events preceding were just a brief ceasefire.
See you later, Mr. Adler. Mr. Ulrich.
Of course. See you, Marguerite.
They're so meticulous with the funniest details. I know. It's beautiful. It's wonderful.
I understand. Senorita Butterfly was waiting here just to savor her victory. She foresaw it all. Oh, by the way, where's the rest of the pigment? It sounds like it could be the perfect beginning to our sequel.
It's no longer in my possession.
So is...
I passed it along to a business partner of
Recoleta
mine.
is just completely unbothered by the fact that she's Lorenz. Well, I mean, I guess Lorenz Butterfly is mainly just tormenting Laplace, not really the Foundation.
Heads up, mis hijos.
Oh, the
Let's get
Perezes.
this done. We mice are natural experts at this kind of work.
That means we're stealing food today.
Aw.
Right, Mama? Of course not, you cheese brain. We're rummaging.
I like the idea though of Lorenz telling Recoleta like all the little details, even her low-key psychopath in nature, and Recoleta's just like, awesome, cool, perfect for me to put in my story. Just like completely unbothered.
Mama, yesterday a human boy asked if I could stand on his head and help him paint. Could
Hello?
I do that when I grow
This random Ratatouille reference?
We'll talk about it when you're old enough to hold your own, all right? Now listen carefully, mis hijos. In exchange for a steady supply of arcane pigment, That cold-hearted bipedal witch forced me to sign over 1,000 agreements. Until we're strong enough to overthrow her, we have no choice but to do her bidding.
That'll be a
Our first
while.
job was to tie up all the loose ends at the Turquoise Serpent Club. It took me days to scrub all the clues leading back to her. All that's left is to silence a certain individual. So, I contacted that exorcist girl, and somehow she ended up persuading me to help this peculiar painting find a home.
Oh my god.
Yes, Mama. We worked our tails off, cleaning up the inside of that painting lady.
Oh, good for her. The lead mouse knocks on the door within the suitcase. Hello, Verdin.
Hola, Miss Two-Legged Señorita. You must be the famous timekeeper. I hear your suitcase holds many empty frames. Perhaps they
That
are
we
waiting
do.
for a painting to call them home. Might you be interested in taking in this fabulous artwork?
This is so funny. Several mice work hard to lug over a clean painting and place it at her feet.
Bonsoir,
Oh.
timekeeper. This
How
may
pretty.
sound a little brash, but might I stay inside your suitcase?
I assume that's her I2 outfit. Aww. What a fun ending. Let's see. Say goodbye to your new friends. Set out with your new friends. Oh god damn it. Goodbye, Miss Ramona. I'll remember this trip to Mexico forever. Remember it forever? Actually, what Alright, what I actually meant was, I'll treasure this reel of memories from Mexico forever. I'd actually love to stay a little longer to record more stories about the art of this era, but I need to go back and replace my components. This is for you. I did say I'd get you a souvenir. Thank you. Wait, is this a candle? The very same candle. Aren't you gonna light it? I have no doubt it's the perfect memento of this adventure, but if I light it, am I gonna end up teleported somewhere else? Only one way to find out. I think I'll hold on to it for now, to keep it safe. Aww, my Pookies! They're so sweet. That was awesome. every part of this was so freaking awesome. Oh my god. Or reverse. That was so good. I had the emotional turmoil of this entire event was crazy, but it was so good. Oh, LORENTZ. Oh, I want LORENTZ so bad. You've never removed this apple projection? That's funny. Do I have enough for... Get me in here. How much do I need to get Spathadea's Euphoria key? Go to the Roll Atlas under Awakened?
A quiet morning indeed. Wait, this...
Awakened. I'm missing a lot of people. I mean, this is... White Rum. Karen. Is this supposed to be... the Lady of the Lake? Huh. I did not know that this... I did not know that we had this. TBH. I don't look at the atlas enough, do I? Oh my god. I like never looked at this before. Huh. I want Lady of the Lake. I want her. Now I want to look at all of these. Oh my god. Druvis. I miss Druvis so bad. Every single day, I have to stop myself from tweeting. Like, this is so stupid. I'm just constantly stopping myself from tweeting I miss Druvis so bad. On like every hour of the day. What is this? Mixed? Oh, okay. I was like, what the hell does mixed mean? Infected. Wow. I did not know that we had this. Oh my god. Humans. Hello. I was like, wouldn't freaking Ezio and I forgot the other collab character. Wouldn't those two be in here? Don't share your eccentric brain wiring. That is so funny. That was awesome. That was so awesome. I want Lorenz! God. How many pulls do I have? What do I have? Basically 50. I need this to reset. In 2 days. Monthly reset soon, everybody. Ezio and Cassandra only show up if you have them. I see. Little unfortunate that there's not even a silhouette though. Okay, at 20 days. I can resist for 20 days. Surely. They're joining as a canon? Oh, I see. That's interesting. Oh, speaking of collab characters, actually, does anybody know if there's gonna be collab characters for the Atomic Heart collab? I have literally not thought of this collab for even a moment. It's only if I see a post about it and then I just forget. I am genuinely curious about it, mainly because of the controversy around it. But I also just don't know what's going on. If they like barely announced anything, right? It's just a trailer. Teaser. The weird robot Yuri going on with Lucy. That'll be fun. Probably, but if it's gonna be the two robot women, I wonder how they're gonna make them different enough from Lucy. Ah, that's true. I mean, could Lucy—
Why the sullen look?
Yeah.
Something
Because especially
weighing
in
on you?
Lucy's,
Come, sit.
her I1.
Let's see what this coin has to say.
Like,
Heads and all will be well.
they do look
Tails
similar.
and, well, let's just say you're in
That's
for a lucky
interesting.
escape.
Yeah, I don't know anything about Atomic Heart. I guess we'll just have to find out, since it is coming out alongside CN, so we don't get the 3-month sneak peeks or whatever that we usually do. Oh, so good. Unless they're a 2-in-1 character and they make it around that. Ooh. That would be kind of cool. A 2-in-1 character. And then if they do that, they could probably fit in another collab character. Although I don't know who that would be. I think that would be interesting though. I dig that. Let's see. I have plenty of time for this, right? 20 days. Oh, I did not. What the hell? I did not realize I used this for my thumbnail. Oops. It's fine. And now when should I do? I really want to get to Lorentz's character story soon, because I want to see if it's about Larissa. If there's any mention of Larissa there, because I'm hooked. After one cutscene, I'm hooked. I'm so freaking hooked. It's crazy. I feel insane. I truly do. I need the toxic Yuri, I really do. Cause like Larissa pointing the gun and then Marguerite with one hand under Larissa's hand and then the other on her shoulder. I feel insane. I really do. Oh my god. I'm so hooked. I love toxic Yuri. I love real toxic Yuri. I remember, what was it? there was like a couple of Toxic Yuri manga that were releasing. It was, I think it was Shukara. I forgot the title of it. The buying my classmate for 1,000 yen or whatever. I don't remember. I know that was coming out at the time. And then, whoa, what is the name of it? I'm blanking. Zenbu Kwashita Jikoku ni Aishite. That one was also, I was also reading that. And I remember, I have this distinct memory of these like Toxic Yuri manga coming out. And then everyone was arguing because I think somebody was like trying to say that two people being kind of mean to each other was Toxic Yuri. And it just like caused this giant, this giant discussion about what real Toxic Yuri is. That was awesome. That was kind of funny. I got a couple of Toxic Yuri recommendations out of that, that Twitter discussion. I love Toxic Yuri. It's so good. Oh, I want Lorenz. I want her so bad. Yeah, Larissa was on the list of Manus people that were smuggling stuff. Although she was barely, I think very intentionally, she was hardly mentioned by anybody. Like when Ramona was talking about the, what do you call it? Or she was like listing down each person that she remembers encountering. Larissa was not mentioned at all. And then not even Lorenz said anything. But I think that's not surprising. TBH. I wonder though if they're gonna the reason I want to get into Lorenz's story is because if they do backstory, then it's just probably gonna be about before Larissa kills the commander. But then if it's after, or it takes place after the event story, then it's probably gonna be, I feel like it would be her like looking for Larissa or something like that. Like at least somewhat related to Larissa if it's a post-event story. And I need it. I need it.
Why the sullen look,
Yeah, like
something weighing on you?
Lorenz does not
Come,
mention her
sit.
at all. Heron,
Let's see what this
speaking.
coin has to say. Heads and...
Lorenz does not mention her at all. Other than outside of other than within the flashback sequences with the, what is it called? Hush Squad. I need my Yuri. I need my Yuri so bad. Can we get a playable Larissa? Blue Fog? any Blue Fog employees in the chat? Can I, just for me? Can we get a playable Larissa and then have them do something evil and have them have the same, or have them have character codes that are next to each other? Just for me. Pretty please. Feed me. I was gonna say something. What else was I gonna say? I know people were also, I've seen people wanting playable Anu. And I know people also wanted playable Muriel when he was back in Paris. Though I don't know if people still want that now. Probably not. But I was seeing people talking about playable Anu, which would kind of be interesting, I feel like. But I don't know, I mean, I wouldn't pool. I don't think I would pool. But it would be interesting. But playable Larissa, I would eat that up, truly. Let me see. I don't know if I'm gonna do anything on the weekend. But I just love spending my weekends doing literally nothing. So maybe I'll get to Lorenz's character story next week, as to not starve me of content. Sometime next week. We'll see. And then I could probably do 2 character stories next week. Lorentz's and then one of the recollection ones now. Now that I have even more to go through. Since they've added these two. But we gotta start with Nala, of course. I need to see what's going on there. So yeah, that'll be next week. I'm gonna sleep in. No, I'm not gonna sleep in. I'm going to freaking binge the hell out of the Fallout show over the weekend after I finish Showdown in Chinatown, which I will post my reaction on Twitter and Blue Sky. I was thinking of oh my god, I was thinking of live tweeting my reaction to Showdown in Chinatown, but like I don't know how many of you guys are actually on Twitter, but if you haven't heard, they have a tweet limit now. If you're not no, even if you are verified, I think you still have a tweet limit, but if you're not verified, you have like a really bad one. And I've been watching people suffer with the tweet limit while they're trying to live react to freaking Hololive and Recco, and it's so sad. So I'll probably just do one all-encompassing thread on my thoughts, because I have a lot of thoughts. I will say I tweeted about this. I kind of forgot that Chinatown is in LA. I forgot that Chinatown is in California. So I was thrown for a loop a little bit when they mentioned LA and LAPD, and I was like, oh my god, my city, my people. It was so funny. Those very first nodes, with the, what was it? There was like a lady who called the cops, or whatever, I forgot the name of the Arcanum related cops. But she called the cops because the freaking critters in the neighbor's house were chewing on her plants. And she's like so prissy about it. And I was like, oh my god, this really is LA. This is literally just, this is LA. Nobody in this place has changed in however many years it's been. And I think Showdown in Chinatown is like, what, 90s? I think?
Why the
Is it 90s or 8? I'm pretty sure it's like 90s or 80s. And I was just like laughing my ass off, because I was like, wow, nobody's changed. It's the same. You're still gonna, in 2026, you're still gonna get these prissy people who get upset at the smallest things. It's so funny. But I'm only halfway, or around halfway through. So I'll yap more once I'm done. Maybe I'll yap at the beginning of whatever next stream is. But I think that will be all from me today. I had a lot of fun with this. I freaking love LORENTZ. She is so freaking insane, and I'm in love with her. Hopefully I can get her at some point, but not this time. I don't have the money to swipe, so we'll just have to pray for a rerun, or whenever she gets added to the standard pool that I lose to her. But yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out, and thanks to all my VOD watchers. As per usual, stream announcements will be posted on Twitter, Blue Sky, and YouTube. Again, we will be doing LORENTZ's character story and hopefully Nala's character story next week. Yeah, that's it for me. I will, what time is it? I'm a little hungry. So I will go eat some food, and I hope everyone has a good day. Bye bye!